There we are. Now I fixed it. My bad, everybody. King Ember.
They mad about the minutes.
Yeah. My bad, everybody. My bad. My bad. My bad. I was doing it from my phone, and so man, my bad. But I'm human. So
That's all good.
yeah, but here's the thing, man. Here's the thing. If you're an artist, if you're an artist and you need the backing of something, 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 but you've been exposed to this thing for umpteen thousand million bajillion quadrillion years, is it really up to others to help you get where you are or where you want to be? I don't think so. I think it's up to us as individuals to get to those places that we want to be.
I think it's the actual thing you're trying to get in that matters. So the industry, the industry thing,
Yeah.
that's a closed off thing, like Don was saying.
Yeah.
You just ain't busting up into the industry. You gotta kind of be ushered in. So you do need somebody else. I don't care how nice you are.
Yeah.
Somebody got to pull you in.
Yeah, right. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. No doubt. No doubt. But the thing is how far and how much is there for that thing to give. King Ember, my bad, man. I had a thing on Blawrence Tears, bro. It's supposed to be on vibes, man. My
Uh,
bad.
uh, uh,
Yeah, so it's like when it comes to the radio discussion, the radio question that DSJ posed, I think it's a great question. I think like when Tank asked the question, Tank is the last one that should be asking questions like that. Right? Because Tank legit has been in the game for 25 years. And for him to be asking for help on the radio, you're like,
he
come
did
on,
that.
bro.
He did that.
That's what DSJ said.
No. What it was, he just posed a question because what it was is for him, like he's got. We're talking about like even like his current single body to body. It's number one in the R&B charts,
Right.
Yeah,
or it was for a minute.
it was. Yeah.
So his question wasn't regarding him more than it was about the acts like a Kenyon Gibson,
Yeah.
speaking for people like him, artists
Yeah.
like John Vinyl, Lucky Day, who clearly have the talent, right?
Right.
But don't see the same level of success through the radio.
Okay.
And again, just from the aspect of that question, it was like it really was interesting because everybody was quick to give the, oh, it's both, and it's like, well, nah. See, this is where I think people go wrong. People to sit here and blame like the programming director, um and the radio personality equally for what they hear on the radio. And it's like, nah, we should be putting all that focus and emphasis on the program director because he's
Yeah.
the one that dictate what's getting played on the
Exactly.
radio.
Exactly. They're the
The
ones.
personality is the only is doing his job. Hey, listen, you
Yeah.
want me to play this? I'll play it. And in the meantime, I'll do what I can to entertain the audience, to
Hey,
give you these
Delano.
sponsorship dollars that keep these radios running.
Delano, it's funny. Funny you should say. I got a funny reference for you with that. That's like everybody that come down on Tibbs. Y'all do understand that Tibbs is doing what the front office tell him to do, right?
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Like whatever lineup you see, whatever players getting, whatever minutes they're getting, that's coming from upstairs, brother. That ain't coming from Tibbs. I promise you. I promise you.
Bro, they got upstairs a analytics department.
All
They
type
bro,
of stuff.
they got all kind of stuff that go into this stuff, bro.
Yeah, it ain't that cut and dry.
Yeah.
It ain't that cut and
Well, you
dry.
like, yeah, that man ain't just doing stuff on a whim.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
And then if you think about it too, another thing that I find funny about it is the way that the music has been going as of late, right? So a lot of the market today is like melodic rap. A lot of the rappers are using melody
Or Pop
as far
Smoke.
as
Everybody Pop Smoke
Of
now.
course.
yeah. So now the
But
question is, if R&B isn't cool, then why are
that's
you doing it? You know what I
I
mean?
mean I think that's the labels. The labels want it's what they want, bro. Like, and once you see what they want, once the artists see what they want, then that's what they're gonna try to do. That's the type of music they're gonna try to make, even if they going against what they would normally be doing, bro. Like they going for the money. You know what I mean? Why not, man? It's the come up. Trying to win like everybody else.
Yeah.
I mean, but I think everybody in life gotta listen and do what somebody say.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
so,
Everybody got a
so
boss, bro. Everybody has a
yeah,
boss.
everybody got a boss. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Everybody got a boss. I be trying to tell the fans that they be so mad at Tibbs. I'm like, yo, Tibbs, Tibbs is just who you see. That's just who we see. There's so much going on. Oh my God.
Yeah, man.
Like Tracy, you just said, like the analytics department, they got all type of stuff. Look at the dude they just hired. What's his role?
Yeah.
Maurice, you talking about Maurice Cheeks?
No. The other dude.
Rosas. You talking about
Oh,
Rosas
Rosas.
No, not him. The athletic trainer from
from Dallas?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, okay.
What's his position? I forgot what they
He
said.
brought in he a trainer. He brought in to keep the Knicks healthy.
Yeah, he got a specific name though. It's a specific title.
Yeah,
Got a
yeah, I know.
title. It ain't athletic trainer though.
Nah, it ain't that. Yeah.
Yeah, but
I know who you talking about. You talking about the man from Dallas.
Yeah, from Dallas.
Yeah.
Dude from Dallas.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Like there's a lot going on, man. There is a lot going on.
Yeah, bro. I would say to DSJ, bro, hey, when all we had was WKTU, when we had to listen to you remember Quiet Money? You remember that back in the
That's
day?
a long time, God.
Yeah.
I might say that's a while ago.
Yeah,
that might have been like
that was in the 70s. Yeah.
I was a little kid, man.
Yeah, man. But when that's all we had, and they made us listen to Barry Manilow and Jim Croce and the Beatles and all of that stuff, bro. Roberta Flack was like, yo, whatever. And she bought a black radio station and named it WBLS.
Oh wow.
Right?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and so she took the bread that she was making. I think she had like a hit, so she had like a smash in like 1973. She took that money, right? And created a radio station called WBLS in the city.
Wow.
And then she hired my man from out of Detroit, a dude named Frankie Crocker, right?
Crocker.
Yeah. Yeah. She hired him as the to start a radio station from scratch, so black people could have their own radio station and listen to their own music. And then now,
huh?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because before that, we was being force fed whatever that radio station wanted us to hear.
Yep.
That wasn't even our music.
Wow.
Like think about this. We ain't even heard, bro. We didn't even hear Caribbean rhythms, reggae. We ain't hear no other type of. We ain't hear soul, funk, none of that on the radio until WBLS.
I know, but I never thought of the fact that I would turn on WBLS and I'll be hearing R&B, but black people music. It never even dawned on me. Like I just turn on the radio. I'm like, oh, this is R&B. They got the R&B on. Yeah. I was. I guess I was a kid.
Yeah.
I didn't even think of that. Like that had some things had to transpire for that to be able to happen.
Right. Yeah. Because that's the thing, and that's the thing, bro. In order for them to have their music be played, they had to get into the market and do it themselves.
Yeah.
Because ain't nobody gonna play Killing Me Softly on the all white station.
On the all white station.
Yeah, they ain't gonna play that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they ain't going to play no Parliament Funkadelic on the all white station, bro. Nah,
Yeah,
they
I be forgetting everybody can hear WBLS. It's like white people like can hear it.
yeah. Yeah,
right.
WBLS and other
Wow.
radio stations. They started. It's one was in Philly, one was in Detroit. New York didn't have one, so then they get one in New York, and then but we look at it now. It's like it's always been here, but it ain't always been here. It's only 50 years old.
It feel like that. Where was where was the WBLS from?
They started it from scratch. Roberta Flack started it from scratch
Where at?
in New York City.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, she started it from scratch in New York City, man, and brought Frankie Crocker in, and then they brought in others. I think they brought in I forget the people they
Frankie
brought in.
Crocker was rocking for a while, Free.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That guy was rocking for a while.
Yeah. Back in. So DSA, that what I was gonna ask is how important is radio now anyway? And in that sense of it, in terms of in terms of the radio, not streaming, how important is radio versus old school radio versus new school radio, and how it's pushed?
Well, old school radio is still a predicate of dollars for the artist, right? So in order for the artist to get paid, we need the radio spins.
Okay.
And
what's that
while
process,
streaming is
DJ? What is that?
Say again.
What you said that process was? When they need
Okay, so
spins?
yeah, record spins for us, like for like if I'm an artist, right? I come out, drop a record or whatever the case may be. I write a song, I sing a song, I get paid publishing off of that, going from the radio station. If I get streams, I get paid as well. But here's the difference. What might be at one point like pennies on the dollar for radio, you get even less of that through streaming. I'd have to get at least 6 streams to equal 1 radio play.
That makes sense too.
Right.
So we still need radio in terms of trying to maximize our dollars, promotion. If we're doing anything in terms of radio concerts, concerts in general, maximizing any commercial aspects of it. So if it's like we're doing anything with sync licensing, having our music played in the background of the stuff, we need the radio to push and to capitalize off of that sound for us to see the most dollars we could possibly get.
Okay.
Right.
Cool.
Right.
Although radio seems like it's dead to the degree that like the majority don't listen to it anymore, we still need those impressions in order for us to actually see dollars.
Right.
Get it.
Right. Okay. It sounds like a dying medium to me.
What's that?
Radio.
The streams definitely makes it feel like it's dying. But we still need radio.
Okay, so give an example. With me, in all my cars, I have satellite radio. Right.
That's a stream. Yeah.
Yeah, so I have satellite radio in the cars that I drive, and maybe satellite radio and over the airwaves radio is the same thing. DSJ, is it the same thing?
It's still considered the same thing.
Oh,
I think what it is that the language changed because of the fact that the metrics that we use today, in terms of what is streaming and what is radio play, that has been manipulated by the record labels.
okay.
So, and unfortunately, the independents also suffer from it. So even when you sit here and say, "Well, I'm doing this independently and I'm getting all the money back from it," you're also looking at those pennies on the dollar that's cut even smaller is what you're getting paid. So
okay.
yeah, so by the measure and the language of what a stream is, they're going off the old metrics and the old vocabulary of radio play and record labels. This is what like De La Soul, Black Sheep, and other artists from the past are fighting for now, and why they're trying to change the language today, so that way they can maximize the dollars that they were getting beforehand.
So why are they trying to change it globally instead of negotiating with the record company?
Because at this point right now it's like statute of limitations they're fighting as well.
For their own, you're talking about for their own.
They're trying to get paid off of everything that they've done already. Like for instance, Dress from Black Sheep, for all the times that you hear the Choice Is Yours sample, single, all that stuff, their catalog, their music is cut short in terms of their dollar amounts because of old language being used in a new environment.
So they don't renegotiate. They don't go back.
There's no renegotiating because they're not a part of a label anymore. There's nothing to renegotiate because there's nobody to renegotiate with.
Okay.
They're basically they're
so they don't own their music.
Right. Which is why like the masters and publishing for artists is like such an important commodity. When people sit there and say we want to own our masters, this is what you want to own your masters for. So whenever you get an opportunity to branch out and partner with another media,
so they won't just re-record their music and remaster it.
That's an avenue that they're doing now.
Okay.
But again, like it's like playing catch up. You know what I mean? Like,
okay.
One of the elements of why Taylor Swift sells millions and literally sells millions is because she did exactly that. She went back in the studio, re-recorded, remastered her stuff, and is now using that to make her money.
Right. But she's a newer artist though. So
right.
The older, yeah. And not even new, because she's been out for 10 plus years, right? But
she's been out for a while. As a matter of fact, she started out as a country singer.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that.
And then turned pop.
Yep. Yep. Yeah. Probably still has country roots too, but whatever. I'm not gonna, man. These kids, bro, they enter into these contracts when they're 17, 18, 19 years old with no legal support, and then have to fight their entire lives against that contract that they signed when they were 17.
Well, because they signed out of desperation. They're it's like the dollar I don't have today is a dollar I'll have tomorrow. And I'm hungry right now for this loaf of bread that costs $1.49.
Okay.
So it's almost like, and they know it, like the executives and the label heads know this. Like this is a level of desperation, and you're dangling this money in front of these people. And again, even the language that they use when they sit there and say, "Okay, well, here's your advance, and your advance is worth X amount of dollars." What they're saying is, "Here's the loan to record your music."
Right.
All the while, you're spending this money that you've never had before on playing catch up and enjoying life. And when it comes down to releasing the project, you got to make up all this money. But what you're doing is, again, you're spending money that's supposed to be going towards your album on frivolous things. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, like samples.
Right.
Yeah, you spend your money on, I like this sample, I like that sample, and the $750,000 you get if you get a reasonable amount, you're spending about $80,000 on samples for major artists. Others, you can negotiate down. But did you see the Sting Hot 97 interview where he said Puffy has to pay him $2,000 a day for the rest of his life?
Right. For the he's done a couple of things with it. So I know he's used the Roxanne sample,
yeah,
as well as the of course, the I'll Be Watching You sample.
Yeah.
So yeah, he has to pay him for those, and it's funny because
$2,000 a day every day for the rest of his life, bro.
That's what we negotiate. and again,
Bro.
with him being a niche label, with Puffy being a niche label with Bad Boy Entertainment,
yeah,
he wasn't looking at actually paying that money. That money was getting paid by Arista.
Okay. Yeah. 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 Yeah, man.
I will say this though. I think the other aspect of it too. I think people forget about the power that they wield with the phone calls when artists come out and they have a song that they want to support or they want to hear supported. They don't go to the phones and ask these radio stations to play that song anymore. Everybody remembers, if you're a fan of Wu-Tang, you remember off the first album when they played the skit of the caller talking about, I want to hear that Wu-Tang again and again and again. Yeah. We don't have audience members that do that anymore for the artists. Yeah. In terms of like male R&B and stuff like that, we don't have that anymore. Nobody's doing that. You'll ask and beg for that old feeling back, but you won't do the act to get that old feeling back. It's almost like you broke up with somebody, you want her back, but you won't buy her flowers, you won't buy her candy. You just take me back.
Go through the motions.
And keep it moving.
Yeah. Go through the motions. Yeah. Wow. Sound like you passionate about this, bro.
Well, I mean, as an artist myself, I think it's important to understand the aspects of what helps to make you successful.
Right.
And also the things to avoid so that way you don't get jerked.
Right.
I mean, we all learning, and unfortunately, like, there's not a lot of people that's willing to give you the guidance coming into the game, because you're not competing with just other independents. You're also competing with whatever majors exist already.
Right.
It's a lot of.
Well, we trying to push this Sexy Red, so why would we want to push you when she's the one that's already, you know what I'm saying? Like, I already have an uphill battle.
Because y'all don't say ski yeet. That's why.
Yeah, listen, I can't sing enough about how, this is pink and this other thing is brown. But
Yeah.
Wait, Delano, you an artist, bro?
yeah, I'm a singer and a songwriter.
All right.
Yeah, man.
I hate to put you on the spot. Let me hear something.
Oh, you want to hear something right now? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Matter of fact, it's funny because I actually did this earlier. I said, if I go to karaoke, I want girls to go crazy when I start singing. Girl, it's all on you. Have it your way. And if you want, I can provide. Is that good enough? Or I just want to make sure.
Stay with my girl, bro.
No, but it is funny because that's like, again, like for me, I love the idea of that feeling. Like, I love the idea of getting somebody to hold their lady tighter, dance with whatever I'm doing. I love a female's facial reaction whenever I'm singing. When I get into the audience and into the crowd and I hold the lady's hand and she responds to that, that's what I feed off of as a male R&B artist.
That must be good. That must be a good feeling, bro.
Yes, I'm telling you. Like, listen, for me, that's my drug. That's my high right there.
Yeah.
But again, I can't give you a good feeling if you don't want that good feeling. You know what I'm saying? As far as radio play and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, so you definitely feeling the way about how R&B, how, what they pushing and what they not pushing. And I get it.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, like I said, like, there's guys that, like, even for me, like, I listen to so many guys, like John Vinyl is another guy that I just got put on to. Got a song called Closure, fire song.
Yeah.
But with like 12 streams, you would never know that. You know what I mean?
Never.
And it's like, who do you blame? Because it's like, this song should be like on radio. Like, you feel like, nah, this is fire.
Bro, you blame the artist.
To a degree, yeah.
The artist control their own destiny, bro.
Not always, Freezy.
Yeah,
No, man.
Bro,
What if you're a dope artist? What if you're a dope artist? You got the banging, it's like whatever. You got the best vocals, or you a rapper with the hardest bars, but you ain't got nobody to help push you. You ain't got no label that's willing to check you. Somebody gotta accept you and get behind you, no matter how good you are.
Yeah,
everybody got a boss.
I agree with you on all of that. All of that, bro. Hey man, listen. I agree with you on all of that, bro. Right? If you dope, you should be seen. You should be in front of people. You should be all over the radio and all of that stuff. But artists, I give an example. Right? When you watch Jason Tatum shoot the basketball, right? You never think in your mind, if he makes or miss this shot, he gonna gain or lose money. Ever. Ever. Yeah, ever, right? Because the thing is, Jason Tatum as a basketball player doesn't live and die with just basketball. When somebody call a timeout, they're gonna go to commercial and you're gonna see Jason Tatum drinking a Mountain Dew or eating Doritos or drinking Gatorade, right? You're gonna see when Jason Tatum come back, walk on the floor, you're gonna see him wearing shoes, custom shoes, and all of that stuff. Because Jason Tatum operates as a corporation.
Yeah,
right? And while Jason Tatum himself is working on his craft to be the best basketball he can be, so that he can indeed get bigger and better endorsements, has built his brand and things of that sort. He's got a team around him that's working on the Jason Tatum corporation, right? He's probably got about 20 people that's somebody picking on his outfits, his lawyers, they got all that stuff right around him. Now, what artists do, what music artists do, they try to do all that shit by themselves, bro.
Like, well, they can't afford to do it, but they can't afford to get hire somebody to you know what I mean? The money ain't like that.
Right. But that's the point that I'm getting at. The point that I'm getting at is, instead of looking for someone to plug into so that they could be your supplier, they not gonna be your supplier, bro. It's a mutual relationship. It's symbiotic, right? It's gonna be a symbiotic relationship. It's gonna be 99% record company and 1% artist. And that artist in that 1% is going to have to split that 1% with their team, right?
Yeah,
right. But if you just, in my opinion, if you invest in yourself, right? If you invest in your like how many times you seen a rapper fresh on the scene, a rapper just coming out, look like he rich? Soon as you see a rapper, he got on like a $80,000 chain and medallion, rings on his finger in the video with cars, and got the money phone by his ear.
Fresh out of Johnny Dings.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Yeah, what I'm saying about that is this: you have to invest. You have to invest in your corporation. Like when people ask me, yo, yeah, no lie, y'all have no idea how many people ask me how to get a YouTube channel up and running. Right? Somebody was like, yo, somebody told me, he's like, yo, you know, you should just be like, pass your channel off to somebody else and let them run it, and then you spend time you charge people to get their YouTube channels up and running, their social media and all that stuff. Right? And I was like, nah, because the thing is, people, they want it, but they're not gonna work at it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But if you're
Freezy, you ain't handling that off. You're not handling the morning drive off.
Nah, I ain't blowing shit. I ain't handling that. Nah. But the thing is
I'm waiting on that big network deal.
Yeah, I'm gonna create my own. I already told you, bro. I already told you what my plan is. Like instead of like getting a deal from them, instead of like waiting for Viacom ain't gonna find me, bro. Right? Viacom ain't gonna find me. What I'm gonna do is live off the land, grow a little bit at a time. Like, that's why I'm not trying to overstep. And I think that's the same thing that artists should be doing. Like, if you're an artist, the likelihood of UMG signing you out of the million submissions they get annually is crazy.
Yeah, that's a
right?
wild number there.
Right? Yeah. UMG. Think about how many people submit have submissions to UMG on an annual basis.
Goodness.
Salute. Yeah, think about how many. If you're say the head of A&R, and I know A&R don't exist no more, but say you're the head of A&R at UMG, how many unlistened to demos you have in your office? You got so much. It's like trash at some point.
You can never get to all of them.
Nah, and you can never give it the attention it deserves.
Like, I'm gonna tell you, from a couple of insiders, right? So I know for sure that there's 4,000 emails that they get a day.
Damn.
Just off radio submissions, music submissions, and then the business as well.
That's great.
So from that aspect, we have that. Now, in terms of the artist push, right? I actually spoke with this insider, and he was telling me about because he helps to manage Rhapsody. Rhapsody's about to drop a new joint. So his fight with radio is in terms of you want her to do the interview because of course she's pushing a new product. But
Right.
are you going to do your due diligence of promoting this single or this song beyond just today?
No, they not.
And to that point, that's
Yo,
where the
peace,
struggle
fellas.
is for artists.
Salute, peace, bro. Yeah,
Wow.
Yo,
What's good, my chief?
you already? Keep rocking, DSJ. I mean, it's your thing. I'm just listening.
yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Nah, but yeah, that was the biggest thing that he was telling us. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's an internal battle because Rhapsody is not Megan Thee Stallion.
Right.
Where Megan doesn't need to do radio interviews and stuff like that. Matter of fact, all she got to do is just sit there and say that she's about to drop something on her IG at midnight on Friday.
But she had to get there though.
Right, but
She had to get there because she wasn't that when Cardi B was the hottest thing, frontwards and backwards, bro.
We're all grassroots at one point.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it seems like when it comes down to the music that a lot of people covet, it's a lot harder for that music to be heard, while the music that you just hear on a regular basis continues to get fed to you. Again, Sexy Red is the hottest commodity to the point where she'll sit here and cross promote with a completely different brand like wrestling. And again, you're looking at how does she get all this adulation and attention, but she'll sit here and celebrate the artistry of lyricism. Oh, I can't wait to hear what Shay Noir got to say. I can't wait to hear what Rhapsody's spitting.
Right.
I can't wait to, you know what I'm saying? Like when you hear stuff like
how
that.
you feel about since you actual artist? How you feel about Sexy Red as an artist, bro?
I think she is she has a great gimmick.
God, you took I did not know. I was about to say that. I think she's a gimmick. Damn, I want to cut you off at the same time, but damn, I was about to say that.
Nah, it's all good. Nah, I mean that's what it is though. I mean it's a gimmick. It's almost like it's like a parody of a Glorilla. Like Glorilla is the type to sit there and kind of give you the bars. I'm from the hood. I grew up in the South, and it seems like okay, yeah. Well, let's put the minstrel show on. Cue up the banjo music, and get this black girl to put blackface on.
But DSJ, let me ask you a question. You don't think that, like, especially like more the still big labels that is holding on, you don't think that they pushing a specific type of music to the masses anyway? So that's why, of course, music like that she pushing is gonna get heard anyway, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, they're trying to. What they do is they lie to you, right? So the labels will sit there and say we're broke, we're going broke, we don't got any money, right? That's what they're screaming out right now. Like we don't have the money. We're actually cutting jobs because we don't have it in the budget. All the while, you've been robbing artists for years, making billions of dollars. As a matter of fact, the last report that I saw for Universal Music Group is their quarterly earning for the first quarter was $1.79 billion. Now I got that information from music. Give me a second. I'll pull it up real quick if I can.
How much of that do they have to allocate to every entity that they deal with, and artists included?
That's a good question.
But DSJ, the money they make, that's not the artist money.
No.
If they make
It's not
that's what I'm
artist money,
saying.
but
He's talking about the label itself.
yeah, if it's 1.79 billion, that revenue goes to the stakeholders.
it goes to the stakeholders exactly. But what I'm saying is, for years,
And if you don't
they're
have a
gonna say,
stake, you're not a holder.
no, I got you, right? But here's the thing, though. You can't. It's almost like when any job says that, right? Oh yeah, we just had a great quarter, but then I'm gonna have to let some people go do the budget cuts.
And they always cut the budget when they find an easier way to get the job done. Like right now, everybody's sitting back. Like you don't got no MTA workers working in the token booth no more. They go to the ATM to get the machine and get the card. So they always,
as a matter of fact,
going up on prices in transit, but they constantly cutting jobs. That's the same thing the music industry do. That's why the major label, it always was a scam. It always was a predatory system. They set you up from the beginning with the contract. As soon as you sign, you owe.
Yeah, bro, that's how it works.
That's the
and again, even another industry which I mentioned earlier with wrestling, that's what they do. They do the same exact thing. They'll sit there and tell you that they just had their best quarter. They just finished selling out their best year of PLEs and stuff like that. But I gotta let about 30,000 employees go. You just said you made the most money you've made, and you're sitting here telling me, even with that statement, but I gotta let 30,000 people go do the budget cuts. We don't have it in the budget.
They realize through the budget that they don't need all of y'all to get this money.
Yeah,
that's all.
Yeah, the first thing, bro. I promise you, the first thing I learned in college, right, in business school, like you go to the first thing you learn, bro, is business is about making money for the stakeholders. Period. Right. Period. You can walk out of, as soon as they tell you that, you can walk out of there and go live your life because you already know what the world of business about. That's the first thing as soon as I cracked my textbook, bro, it was in the forward. The teacher had it written on the whiteboard, right? That this is it's emphasis. They put emphasis on this. And if you are not a part of the equation, if you are a contractor, right, you're not a stakeholder in that sense, right? The thing is, if me, Quiet Money, and otherwise are investors, they say I go to these two gents and be like, yo, give me $1 million. I'm gonna take $1 million and we're gonna invest in DSJ. And they're gonna be like, whoa, wait a minute, you gonna give DSJ $3 million? Relax. No, I'm gonna give him $500,000 for him to do his project. Right? I'm gonna take $500,000 to also do the stuff on our end, get him on the radio, clean up his image, grease some palms, and then I'm gonna take some another $500,000 and press his music, make sure it's streaming, people can touch it, all that stuff. And the other 1.5, we're gonna keep that in escrow in case we need to do stuff like, say, tour dates and things of that sort. Stuff start popping off faster than we expect, right? Y'all are gonna ask me, why am I gonna give you $1 million if all we gonna make is our $1 million back? And I'll be like, nah, bro.
I need to know the interest rate.
Yeah. I'm gonna give you a guaranteed rate. I'm gonna give you a guaranteed rate, right? Here's y'all rate. Y'all gonna get $10 million after we finish, right? You and Quiet Money, the three of us, we gonna get $10 million a piece off this artist, right? And then we gonna get the lion's share of the revenue that's made through streaming and the tour, right? The artists don't have to know this. The artists don't have to know that y'all two putting up $1 million, y'all guaranteed to make $9 million. All of us guaranteed to make $9 million, and we guaranteed to eat off we gonna eat off this artist's back like a coffee table for the rest of his life. He don't need to know that because what he gonna get is that $500,000 advance that he gonna pay back to us, right? And then
Yep.
we're gonna pay him off from streaming and all of that stuff. But he gonna be famous, but we gonna be rich. Which one you want to be? Wise?
Would you rather be more famous than rich?
You want to be famous or you want to be rich?
I'm
Big
rich.
Red Records.
Yeah, because the thing about it, the investors, you never like the owners of stuff, bro. They don't care nothing about being famous.
Nope.
You
Please.
you be walking past billionaires in Costco and don't even know it because they got them
Don't
brown
even know
Kmart
it.
shirts on. Those brown flannel shirts.
Yep.
They be worth $1 million, bro, and you don't even know because they don't have on no brand name sneakers because they don't have to prove to people that they wealthy. Only people that don't have money want to prove to people that they wealthy because they coming from a place where they never had it. So now they want to prove to people that they got it. But if you always had it, you don't have to prove nothing to nobody. Right?
But as
an
an artist, you gotta know that.
That's what I'm saying. Why? That's my point.
As an artist, you gotta know that going in, so that
Right.
way when you go in, you going in with a business mind more than artist mind.
Right. Yeah, because at this point in time, the
'Cause
artist
you
is no
gotta
longer
be
just an
looking
artist.
out for
Artist is a
yourself.
brand.
Yeah,
Like, yeah, exactly. You gotta make sure you get paid.
yeah, and we gonna tell. And when DSJ be like, "Yo, man, I got a cold today, man. My voice," we gonna be like, "Nah, mother, get your ass out. You better get your ass out there and sing. You fucking the gravy train for me and Wise and Quiet Money. We trying to buy yachts, and you talking about
Yep.
you got the sniffles."
You know how big Red Records. You know how big Red Records is, DSJ.
Yo,
You can't come through talk about you want to see our books.
nah, bro. Business hours is Monday through, you know what I'm saying?
9
9 to 5
to 4:59 for you.
Bro, I'm saying that's how all of them. That's bro. DSJ, that's how I learned, man. I was working at the bank, bro. I had a great job. I was working at the bank, right, doing mortgage stuff. I was important, like the guy, like, oh my God, you got to go to his office. So I'm that guy, right? Right? Young, like 34, got a little office. People coming, they got my little, you know how they do the etch glass? Remember they used to have the nameplate? But then they went to the etch glass where they do your name is on the door etched out in the glass and stuff.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah.
So I thought I was official tissue when they changed the window pane for me, right? So I'm walking every day. I come to work, I see my name, Uncle Freezy, VP of such and such and such. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking I'm official tissue. I'm 34, bro. The dude that was over city, right, in our area, like the regional dude that was over city came into the building, bro. He had like 6 bodyguards, bro, and an army of people walking around him, bro. And he walked past my office, and it sounded like the circus came to town, bro. Like all you heard was footprint, like just people walking by. I'm like, damn, what the hell going on? I was like, what's this, a fire drill?
Obama was in the hallway.
Yeah, bro. I thought, yo. And then so I go out, I walk out there, and then they say who it is, and then I go back in my office like, damn, I almost got fired, bro. Let me chill out. Let me relax. You know, because I'm so low on the totem pole. Out here I am thinking I was this. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, this is like, oh, yeah, is this like 98? This is like 98, right? So I get a raise. I got promoted. I went from making like 60 G's to like 88 G's or whatever. Yeah, it's like 98. I'm like, I'm somebody. I'm a big 100K one year. You know what I'm saying? And this dude walked by and he could fart 100K and won't even miss it. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying, like what I'm saying with the artist is instead of wanting to be the local branch of a bank that's backed by city, the artist should be focused on trying to be city. City didn't start out as this thing. It wasn't born this thing. City was actually conceived and built over time into what city is. Right? But artists have so much talent for the arts that they don't realize that the
It's all
record
business.
business is a business. The record business is a business, bro. Right? The record.
If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense.
Yep. UMG has, I think I know Walmart has 4 city blocks full of lawyers. Like 4 full city blocks of law. Every building for a 4-block radius is lawyers for Walmart. Right? And UMG, if they smart, they got something similar. But then if you're an artist, you're gonna say, but yo, I'm not getting paid off the choice is yours. So it's like you and your small town lawyer versus 4 city blocks of lawyers. Bro, they could just wipe you out. They could just be like, you should be lucky with what you're getting.
They keep dragging your case and dragging your case.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to say, and that's the key to what they do, right? You have to be steadfast and stuff like that, because at this point in time, it's how long you're willing to put up the fight as opposed to the actual end goal. Like, your end goal isn't even for you, it's for the future.
Right. Yeah. Or in the very beginning, before you put your name on the dotted line, you can incorporate, make sure you're an entity, right? Make sure all your avenues are protected. Because a lot of these dudes that are not getting paid for streaming, the reason why they're not getting paid for streaming from back in the day is because streaming didn't exist. And in their contract, there wasn't outs for a new way of media. That's why Taylor Swift can win. But De La Soul, the reason why De La Soul struggles is because they inked their contract. Granddaddy IU going through the same thing where the streaming thing wasn't a thing, and they didn't, have the forethought to think about to add plus all new media in their contract.
You know, Granddaddy IU passed, right?
No, I ain't know that.
Yeah.
Oh,
matter of fact, what's so funny about that is
that was 2 years ago, right?
I believe so.
It
was recent.
Been a while now.
Okay.
About a year or two at least.
Okay. Yeah, man. Rest in peace to that brother, man. Love that brother. Music, bro.
It's a lot of dudes going through that. It's a lot of people, period, going through that in all different genres of music.
Yeah.
So that's just,
and you know the sad part about it, the way it is structured. The people that actually kicked off the whole thing was Public Enemy. And of course, you know how that goes. Of course, we won't listen to just one act. It really took them basically grabbing all the acts of their time and all of them joining together. So the entity became another entity because now y'all got a city block of lawyers.
Right.
Me as one artist, I'm only maybe a building. But let me go ahead and get all these other acts from the past. And now all of us collectively are the same city block as your city block.
So you're doing a class action suit.
So now they do exactly. Now here's where the issue is with De La Soul. De La Soul didn't sign when everybody else signed. So when Drez from Black Sheep signed up with Public Enemy, who signed up with Ghetto Boys, well, at least Scarface and Willie D, and acts like Salt and Pepper and stuff like that. When they got into the act, that's like when they started saying, okay, well, let's do this. And at the time, I don't know if you remember, that's the time when you started seeing, okay, well, maybe we can't pay you this way. So what we'll do is we're going to go ahead and put you in a reality show. So Salt and Pepper gets a reality show. And we're going to pay you through that entity. So
but
you might not see.
So just get their stuff back?
They just now got it back. But they, again, late to the party. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Late to receive that party
DSJ,
back.
How come I feel like Steve Jobs single-handedly fucked the music business over. But aside from that, as soon as artists started seeing that the industry was turning more to streams, why nobody looked at their contracts and figured that out then?
Right. And then
Because they were still speaking because the contract was still in old form.
not, but
No,
Um,
understanding the
but
contract is old form, but the way the music is being transferred is a new form. So you gotta amend the contract then.
right,
No?
because
right,
a contract is just terms agreed upon over time. That's it.
right.
Right. You don't sign a lifetime contract, bro.
To me, it's
No, you
like the
don't.
music to me it's like the music industry hit people with a Juneteenth. Like once
Yeah.
they realized the day was, all right, we gonna end this right here. They just didn't tell the artist, it was already setting up they means of collecting the money. And by the time people found out, they was like, oh snap, they owe us money, but now y'all don't know how to get it. So now when y'all finally figure out how to get it, the streams and everything, y'all still chasing money from behind y'all, and y'all don't even own your masters.
Nah. Some of them don't even own their name, bro.
Exactly.
The Sugar Hill Gang don't even own their name.
So it just go to show you, like, cause I'm sure when they was doing it, they was like, oh, we gonna be able to get this money right here.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody gonna be up on this. And contractually, like they looked at that ahead of time. But the artists, when they seen the changes start, like it's dudes that been on the internet like Cannabis. So I'm sure that Cannabis seen all of these things, and he's a smart dude. So I'm sure, like, but you notice he's not in the industry, right?
Nah.
And it's reasons why he not in the industry, because he understood certain things, and he had already had certain issues with other people. But once you get inside there and you start to rebel against it, they get you out. You know how I go.
Yeah, man.
So I mean, it's kind of bigger than the money, really,
Yeah.
because it's more about still oppressing the people that created something.
Yeah. Yeah, it was just like that scenario where I say, man, ask Quiet Money and Alawaz to put up that $1 million. We're gonna get this $3 million and we gonna use it to blow DSJ up, but he ain't getting that 99%, bro. He gonna get that 1%.
And guess what happened when DSJ blow up, right? The big companies is gonna come and try to take you from us,
Yeah.
and we gonna
They
end
gonna
up
offer you
having to
more
take
money
a,
to do you even more dirty.
yeah, and you gonna
Right.
be looking
And
at,
again, because
and
think
you
about
gonna
the
be
language
looking at us
changes.
like we've been robbing you all this time anyway. So you out.
Yeah, yeah. And if I can't get you to sign with me, you know what I'll do, DSJ? I'll buy the label.
Right.
Yep.
You gonna work for me regardless, bro. It's kind of how it works. It's kind of how that's why I'm saying, that's why my advice, like, because we got shorties around here that's like trying to get into music and all the stuff. They can sing and they can dance and they into fitness and they, but the thing about it is they don't understand, like, as being so young, they think the world is about the applause that they get. Like, people clap and put money in the hat for them, and they think that's the world, right? But the thing about that is you have to be smart enough to understand. It's just like what me and Wise were talking about the other day. We have to be humble enough and smart enough at the same time to understand that we are not the smartest people walking. Now, we may be very intelligent, right? But there may be people out there more experienced and smarter than us in certain areas, and we either have to protect ourselves from them if they have um something that they want to take from us, or we have to be smart enough to align with them if they want to share something with us. Right? You have to be that. We can't depend on our own devices, like my voice is going to take me to the top of the charts. Nah, it don't work like that. I mean, it don't work like that. Or I got a face card. My face card always work. Nah,
Yeah.
You know, it's
You
not like
gotta align yourself with the business side first.
yeah,
Like
or
know
learn.
everything you need to know, so when you get in those places that you want to be, you know exactly what you need to be asking, what you need to ask for,
Yeah,
all of the, you know what I mean? To be like, first of all, if I was an artist, I would own all my stuff, and all my stuff would be copywritten. I would have my own publishing. Everything would be, if it came down to it, by the time I had to turn a project in to a major label or to somebody that was a music group that was gonna be distributing my music, I would own every piece of it. Even if they did a licensing deal with me for a period of time, it still would have to be 100% reverting back to me,
yeah,
and I would still be able to do any other, like if movies or something like that. I would have it in my deal with them. They could distribute the music on these different platforms or whatever the case may be to get the exposure that I want to get. I would negotiate my deal from a place of ownership.
yeah,
So I would be giving you an opportunity to make money with me. And in that manner, it's like now it puts you in a position where you have to work to make your money.
yeah.
Cause I did everything. Like I'm giving you a whole finished product. I don't need your studio time. I don't need nothing. And
Right.
my business is intact. So if you ain't tight, I could just go to the next place or whatever the case. I could put it out myself, really. At that point, when you at that
Mhm.
point where you know that your material is at that point, you could put it out yourself. Then you might not be able to charge a regular price, but you develop a certain following where you could charge your followers $25 for an album, and you don't even gotta press it. You could just they could download it.
Right.
So that's, you saving money as far as the internet that way, because now you don't got no product to press up at all. You just download it. I mean, you upload it, they download it. You
Yep.
put it in a place, they get it. And if push come to shove, you could download it through your email to their email, and
Yep.
they could cash out you the money, and you could pay your own taxes how you do. You know what I'm saying? Later.
Wise. Wise. Why? One of the questions that I got for you, right,
What's that?
is why artists don't have an app. Like when the one thing you take with you everywhere, the three things you take with you everywhere you go, right? Your wallet, your keys, and your phone, right? Right. You probably use your phone more than you use your keys and your wallet during the day, right? And if I'm
Yeah.
an artist, knowing that people have all these apps on their phone, why wouldn't I have an app where people can download it to their phone? Right? Charge them, and you could charge them 99 cents a month, 49 cents a month for the app to be on their phone, right? And you can release the whole album to their phone, right? Yeah, but
Hmm.
cats will be like, man, I ain't selling no 13 songs for no 49 cents. Bro, if the record company put out that album, you'd be making less than
You
49
get
cents an
like
album.
eight
Yeah, but
cents an
ain't
album.
that with your freezy point? Ain't that some type of publishing though?
Now you got to do all the
You
you got to
get
do all
your
the
you publish everything yourself.
you do
Well,
all of
Yeah,
that.
what if I told you that something like that already does exist?
It
Yeah,
does.
I
I was
know.
about to say that too.
I know.
It does exist,
This
and
exists, and it's actually very successful. But it's where it's successful in a region that we
I was
don't
about to say this way it ain't even allowed over here. Right.
yeah,
You
because
see
I'll
them?
tell you
You
right
see
now,
how they do that, bro?
Kit Player is a new wave, but Kit Player is the most successful overseas with J-pop and K-pop artists.
But I'm talking about the DSJ app.
yeah, you can do it.
I'm
Oh,
saying
what you
like
gonna have on there?
that exists, but they
You could.
call it the Kit Player, OK
Yeah,
Kit,
yeah.
You know what a lot
and
of people do too, Freeze? Like a lot of artists, they'll build like a website and they'll release it on the website. You could just go straight to the website and you could download music like that.
Yeah, yeah.
But an app would be. I understand where you was going with the app though,
But
because
with
it's
the web,
like
see, but with the app though, you won't have to download that. Once you download the app,
Yeah.
The app is gonna store everything
Nah,
on it.
I understood.
I-
I understood.
Yeah, yeah.
I
That's
got
a
a
good
question,
idea.
Feezy. I got a question, Feezy. What you gonna put that app on? What you gonna allow them to download the app from?
For to
Same like
all,
Google Play Store?
yeah,
You know that's free, that's open source.
yeah,
Google, the Google platform is open source,
yeah,
but they will come for you, bro.
yeah.
They will come for you.
Yeah, I'm
They
sure it'll
will.
be a partnership situation.
Yeah,
Well,
It
Overall,
better be.
but that's why I said though, DSJ, you can like when you got an intimate rapport with your followers, right? You could have like a Rolodex of all their emails.
Yeah, that's the only way you gonna do it.
You could have pre-orders and you could send it down the what's the name to them and they could download it and they could pay you straight.
yeah. But the thing is about the platform that hosts the app. All you have to do is negotiate the fee like everything else, and pass the cost along to the consumer. That's all.
Yeah,
Like
you
say
could
Okay,
do
but
for
that.
what you
You could do
what you
that.
think? Hold on, what you think?
You could do that too,
Hold on,
Freeze.
wait. Let me ask Tracy a question. You think Google gonna charge you? Let's say it's Google. You think Google gonna charge you a one-time fee, or they gonna want to eat off units or downloads?
well, so one thing about the I think it's free to a certain level, right? So I think it's free until like certain level of usage or whatever. So if you stay under a certain usage, they're not going to charge you at all, right? And so
It's
and so
always it's always
yeah,
the catch. Bro.
it's always both.
Damn.
Yeah. So
Hey,
but
hey, yo, quiet money. You
What up,
see,
bro?
Uncle Freeze is corporate, and I'm underground, right?
Yeah, I see.
yeah, but the thing is, no matter what people charge. No matter what people charge, man, you pass that along to the consumer. You just spread it out. Like,
That's
say,
true.
if they
Nah, you
say,
right.
"Yo, we're gonna charge you 3 cents per download," hey man, you include that in the price. Well, now it's
Yeah,
52
Price,
cents.
yeah.
yep,
Right now, it's 52 cents for you to download the app. Right,
correct.
and but the thing about it is all the stuff that y'all saying. Like, once you get the app, anytime DSJ has something new on the app.
Yeah.
Right, that you can send the SMS text from the app to
Yeah.
everybody straight to their phone,
Straight
or
to
you
the
can,
phone.
or the red dot can show up over the app icon
Notification.
on their
I
phone.
mean,
Yeah,
Freeze, you
The
know that's
notification.
really for the most part, that's really what title is.
yeah,
Ah,
That's what title is.
that's what
It's the
title
same
is.
I
thing.
never knew what title was.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's how Rihanna like when Hove dropped I forgot what album it was. It was
444,
only on title.
444.
Only
Yeah,
on title.
Rihanna
Fact.
dropped something. It was on title. Like
Yeah, I
they
remember.
just
I
dropped,
remember they did that. It was only on title. Fact.
and title is an app.
It's an
yeah,
app. Right. Fact. Fact.
And
yeah,
if
man.
you
God,
plug in the
yeah, you
title,
right.
it's the same thing as title.
You right. That's title.
And
Now, and the thing about title is this what Jay did because it's like a label too.
Yeah.
So if you want to release your music on title, you can release it on there and actually get paid more money for each stream or download. However, though, you gotta have you gotta have an amazing following to be able to get that money. Cause all the artists that's on title is big. So
right,
if you a small artist, you first of all, I think it's certain money that you gotta pay to be into it. Unless he just put you on it.
He ain't doing
Because
that.
it's this everything is a distribution deal. Like
yeah,
if you go through title, you could contact title and be like, you got an album, 100% original music or whatever, so they don't gotta go through no sample processes. And all the music is yours. You got all your copyrights, you own your publishings and everything. Boom, you license them the music and they'll do a deal with you. You gotta push it though.
you know
But you'll
you
make
know how
more
I'm pushing,
money dealing with title than you would just putting your music on YouTube.
you know how I'm pushing it, bro. I'm getting people to scan the barcode.
Yeah.
Just scan the Cause you ever been to a concert and people had their phones out like this? People got their phones out doing this.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm having the barcode up there for everybody. Yo, just scan the barcode, man. Download the app. That way,
Yep.
after the show, I ain't gotta set up no table and sell CDs.
Yep. You ain't got to sell. Everything gonna be right there.
Right
Yeah,
there.
that's
how
what I'm
you
saying.
do it.
That's what I'm saying. The artists, instead of thinking about business, they're thinking about the art and kind of about business. And what I'm saying to the artists is that you should be solely focused on artistry. Be dope. Don't be talking to me about the business if you ain't dope, right? Be a dope artist, and then have you a crew that's gonna run the business part for you. Because
Yep.
the main thing, I'm not listening to as an independent artist. You got with me, and I know it's wrong, right? With me, I know it's wrong. But as an independent artist, you got one time to be dope. If you whack, I ain't never listening to your shit again.
Yeah.
Yep. Because hey, right, bro, we
Sometimes
busy,
they make.
I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say
busy, yo,
that.
we busy people, bro.
Damn.
We busy, bro. People, bro, we all have, yo, you gotta, bro, you got to respect people time, bro. You
Nah, I
can't,
feel you, but
yeah.
sometimes, like, sometimes you could be trying to get on as an artist and you just make a wrong move
Yeah,
somewhere,
man. If Freezy
and
done
then
cut,
when you
Freezy
get
done
your
cut you off.
opportunity, and when you get your opportunity to just shine, like you won't even know it was the same person.
Yeah, possibly, but I'm one fish in the sea, right? But if somebody asked me, but somebody asked me, like, yo, artist X said you listened to his joint. I'm like, yeah, that shit was whack, bro.
So what about if you listen to an artist and you like the first song you hear, but then you hear two more and they trash?
The first impression was the best impression, bro.
Yeah,
Oh
but he
man.
about to flop though.
So
You
you
about to
gonna
give him a
give this dude a
contract. You about to
chance
give him a
because the
contract. He
first
about to
joint he
flop.
had was chicken noodle soup,
Chicken noodle soup.
Bro, yeah,
and you could do your little 1-2 to it. So you like, all right, I'm gonna rock with this right here. And now,
oh,
He ain't
what's the
got
next
nothing
song?
else for you.
You ain't got
bro,
nothing
nah,
else.
I know it sound harsh, but like when I first started doing Blowing Tears, right? When I first started doing Blowing Tears and I didn't have an intro, right? People was submitting music to me, like y'all would have no idea how much music I was getting sent to me. Like it was overwhelming.
Oh, that's why
People
he
was like
like
hit
that
me
now.
all different directions. I ain't have an intro. People was like, yo, use it for your intro, son. Use this for your. And I'm listening to shit whack. They got gunshots in the background. They talking about baby mamas. You know, they talking about their cars.
Choppers.
Dudes talking about who they flexing on. And I'm like, nah, this shit whack, bro. But that's how I came across DSJ and Chuck. Like I came across DSJ, Chuck, and J Boogie. Because out of all these thousand, oh, well, not thousand, but all these
Yo,
20,
Chuck
40,
Beats is
80
ill.
people, yeah, all these people that submitted stuff, I was like, hey, man, these dudes got something.
Yo, Chuck in Brooklyn, right?
Queens? I think Chuck is in Queens, bro.
Somebody said Chuck was. I ain't gonna say what he
Is he
said
in
he was
Brooklyn?
at.
Oh yeah,
I
he is
think
in
he in
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
No, I
Yeah,
think he's in Brooklyn.
he is in
Yeah.
Brooklyn. That's right. He in Brooklyn. Yeah, he in Brooklyn. Yeah, he in
Chuck.
Brooklyn. That's right.
What's up with your boy Freezy?
Yeah, man. Yeah, and Chuck,
You
that's my.
heard Freezy? What's up with Chuck? What's up with him?
He got some personal stuff going on, and so he just, you know, what I'm saying he got
So,
bump
so
a little bit because he got personal stuff going on.
I get it.
But
Yo,
he,
Chuck.
you know, that
Chuck
man made a
remind me
skit.
of Anthony Hamilton.
And old smooth ass. I was Chucky.
Smooth
He
ass
said
nigga, right?
Anthony Hamilton.
Anthony Hamilton. Coming
Yeah,
from where
man.
I'm from. You know Anthony Hamilton.
Yeah, man.
Ain't that the Charlene one?
Yeah,
Charlene.
him too.
Yeah,
Ah!
that's him. Yeah.
I was waiting. I thought DSJ was gonna give me some help when I tried to,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
he
He
a
left me
singer. He
hanging.
quiet.
He left
my
me hanging. Right
my bad.
Yeah, man.
Hey, I was I was on mute. I
Hey,
was on mute. I was on mute singing in the background.
DSJ, like I don't know what Wise doing walking out on stage.
Yeah, man. Hey, so just real quick, just to put a bow on the conversation about the radio thing, bro. I asked the question. This is my question. If you're an R&B singer and your level of success, excuse me, is full-time work, and you bring home $500,000 a year with a major label, that's your watershed. Hey, man, you know I'm kind of successful, steady work. Altogether, I'm bringing in $500,000 a year with this major label. my question to you is, would you being your own entity and your own corporation, right, having the work come to you and you making $500,000 be the same as you going to work for them? Is it the same?
Nah, it's not the same.
It should be better if you do it for yourself, I thought. But I know it's harder too. And I
It's
know
more
that
work. It's
a
more
lot of
work.
people, like a lot of artists, would rather just focus on being artists.
Being
And
honest.
you know what I mean? Sitting back, having to be able to control, watch everybody, make sure everything go, you know what I'm saying? It's like you could get, I don't know, it's overwhelming sometimes for some people. It depends on who you are. Like
Right.
even Jay-Z had Dame Dash.
Yeah.
And the way it ended up,
And Biggs.
yeah, but you see how it turned out because they made him to the biggest artist to the point where he didn't need them anymore.
Right.
They was
Right.
going in the offices, turning over tables and turning people upside down,
Yeah.
getting, you know, the bad rep, going
Yeah.
to bat for him, and he left him hanging.
It's a part. It's
But I mean,
I hate to say it, but
that's the business.
it's a part of it,
Yeah.
bro. It's and then plus two, every relationship gonna run its course.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's like when you start out, like every relationship is gonna like you remember how cool you were with some of the cats you went to high school with,
Yeah.
and then you see him, you be like, oh yeah, I remember him, man. We used to be cool back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Or like the lady that you felt like that you couldn't live without when you was 21, and then you turn 22 and you can't stand her, and now
Yeah.
you see her out with her grandbabies, and you like,
I
yeah,
won't I won't piss fire off her now.
yeah, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, yeah, man. So yeah, it's you know, it's kind of like, but I got Wise in the spot, bro, and I really been itching. I really been itching to have like um um one of these topics with you. Um DSJ, you still want to get into the music thing? Did you have another music question?
Nah. I mean, if you got something for otherwise, I'm all into you know what I'm saying, hearing what you got to say for
Because you asked a question about black men on the radio, right? You remember that when you said, "Is it just a black man on the radio thing?" Did you leave that? Did you want to talk about that, or did we?
no, because not because not
Whatever?
yeah, the question was in regards to just black male R&B artists.
Okay.
And you know, again, I think we kind of you know, expanded on it towards just the art itself, you know what I mean?
Okay.
But I think again, I think, you know what I'm saying, our conversation, I enjoyed it, but I mean, if you got something else for Allah Wise, I'm into, you know what I'm saying, hearing
I
what you
think we
got to
can
say.
tie both together. I think we can tie both together because when you said the black male thing, what I wanted, what I was gonna ask Wise is, does he feel like black men are being targeted, not just maybe being omitted from success, things like being on the radio, but do you feel like black men are being targeted in society, in general, just on general stuff? Like, are we legitimately being targeted and eliminated from certain things? Like, do you feel like um
Speaking to that, I would kind of say that it's not necessarily black men. I just think that is overall certain things is not depicted where it needs to be on purpose.
okay.
You know what I mean? Like, um, let me see. I'm trying to think of a good example, but certain things in our community just need to be seen and heard. So going back to music, like we used to hear NWA, but we had Public Enemy. We used to hear Akinelli, but we had Poor Righteous Teachers. We had X Clan. We had Boogie Down
Black.
Productions.
Yeah.
So it was always an alternative like you could go have fun with this music because we was listening to NWA, but most people that listen to NWA wasn't really going out saying fuck the police and shooting people and all that.
Right.
We was having fun with the music, but we also had conscious images where it could also be cool where we could go have fun and listen to this, but we know that we need to be successful, so we need to be educated, at least knowing who we is as a black person or as people in general. So I feel like the direction or the light is taken off of people understanding who they are and quick to indulge in other things that's really outside of their being and thinking that's the way that they need to be going, that they're attracted to that more instead of what they really have inside of them.
Okay.
I don't know if that answers your question.
Not totally.
Well, where I'm
Not
lacking at, I
not
could
totally
add
because
on.
I think you did a overview of it, and I appreciate that and I respect that.
I mean, it's kind of hard to say black men because I think that it's more of a I think that as much as white black people are being held back, I think white people been made stupid for a long time by their own people that know better.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like I think that the same way that we've been taken advantage of, they get taken advantage of by their own people too.
Right. Right.
Yeah, yeah, I think it's some truth into that too, bro.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
mean, they perpetuate stereotypes to make white people don't like us too.
Okay.
And they believe that because of history and even in certain instances of the way the Bible is depicted with
Mm-hmm.
white over black.
Yeah.
So you understand what I'm saying? If you look at all of these things and you look at what this society is based on, a capitalistic constitution that only puts us as 3/5 of a man and makes our women even less than that. How could we ever think that we're going to get equal anything in this country when it says in the framework that we're not equal? So to speak about us being um disproportionate in all things, that's the way it's made to be.
Okay.
So that's more to the point, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
fact too.
That's what I and again, just want to reiterate, like, just for those watching, so it's not an introduction or indoctrination into anything anti anybody or anything hate speech related. It's more of
Exactly.
an uncovering of truths for groups of people that have encountered things and sharing their experiences. The reason why I asked the question that way is because I do think at times black men are targeted.
Without a doubt.
Right. I do think
Without a
at
doubt.
times, yeah, I do think at times black men are targeted. And I honestly believe it's because at times we make ourselves easy targets. Now, sometimes we're not easy targets. Sometimes we are the opposite of easy targets. Sometimes we shine by doing the right thing 100% of the time. Now, is doing the right thing 100% of the time difficult? Yes. We know that.
That also makes you a target too.
Yeah, but that awesome. Okay. See, okay. See, you see, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's
So,
that's what I'm saying because no matter what you do in this society, you're less than a person. So you're always going to be a target. I'm not saying I don't want it to be misconstrued that I didn't don't think that we're being targeted. It's just that I think it's a overall or overarching thing that has more to do with people's intellect. People don't think for themselves. If they thought for themselves, they'd be able to see better. But since they don't and they're influenced by a small minority of people, that's what really it ends up being. And they easily swayed by money. Money don't really have no real value. If I rip it in half, you gonna pick it up, tape it back, and it's still gonna spin.
And still gonna spend. Yeah.
But it takes you to move it. If nobody pick it up, it won't do nothing.
Right.
So you the person with the real value. If you don't understand that, you'll just be the person that's chasing the money,
Right.
and you'll
So,
be
why is money important to people? Based off
why
of what you just said, based off of what you just said, right? Based off what you just said, why is it still so important to people?
because it affords you ability to get things that's not near to you, or like say if you got a farm and you grow tomatoes and you grow this and you grow that, but what about the things you don't grow?
Yeah.
What about other things that you might want?
You gotta
That's
purchase it
where
from
it
somewhere
comes to.
else.
A lot of people don't you got to purchase it though, so
Mhm.
you might just have to sell your vegetables. You whatever you could make with your hands is
Do you
what you
have to sell them?
supposedly.
Do you have to sell it?
I mean, trading and selling them.
Or barter? Can you not
Yeah,
barter?
yeah, barter, trade, sell. I mean, however you want to. Like, what if you hook up car stereos and I do paint jobs, you gonna bring me your car, I paint it, and you invite. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Same thing. So it's not about money. It's about having resources.
Yeah.
If you got resources, you don't need no money. You could just go to the resource, and when they need from you, you just have it.
I'm gonna disagree with you on that. So
All right.
not because I think you're wrong. Because I just think I'm just looking at it from the opposite side of the table.
Look,
And
Freeze, if you're a person that can't bring nothing to the table, brother, you gonna definitely need some cash, bro.
yeah,
Yeah.
If you're not a farmer, if you don't have a farm, you know what I'm saying? You
no,
gonna
You
have to
gotta
I
get,
have something that
you
you
gotta
gotta have
have
a
something
trade.
to
no,
trade.
You
Yeah.
gotta have
no,
a
I
trade.
agree with that part though. Kwame,
Yeah.
that's the part that I agree with. What I disagree with is the need part, right? Because I think sometimes people already have the things that they need to survive, but they don't have things like self-worth. And so they feel like they need money
Validation?
huh?
For validation?
Yeah. Bro,
But Freeze,
how
let
many
me ask
people
you this, Freeze.
okay.
If you ask a question, why do people need money or why do they think they need money? How you take the need out of the answer? Because if you disagreeing with the need is the question.
No, no. Not in that sense. Not in that sense because I'm not thinking esoteric in this sense. Right? I'm thinking about at a base level. Like when I think need, right? I think shelter, food, things like that.
But
Right?
money is not necessarily. I mean, maybe you thinking I'm saying money like paper money. I'm talking about a form of currency that you could trade. In order to have something you could trade, you have to have a trade,
Yeah.
Have
a
some.
skill, and that skill is the resource. So you align yourself with other people with resources, and y'all don't need money, but y'all have everything y'all need. The need is always going to be in the equation because it's always necessities just in life. Like you need food, clothing, and shelter.
In a communal sense. In a
Yeah,
communal sense, yes.
I mean, in every sense, you don't think so?
No.
So where you gonna live? How you gonna live?
No, that's the part that was the part that I was gonna describe to you.
Yeah,
Right.
I want to know that part.
The part that I'm talking about is there are some that have the basic necessities, the things that they need, the food, the shelter, the health, the ability to do those things that you just mentioned. And then there are others that have the emotional vacancy that can't be filled with basic stuff. right? Like there are, and maybe y'all have come across women like this, and maybe not, but there are, when we're in that dating mode, when we play in the field and stuff, certain ladies need certain things more than they need other things, right? Like just the comfort of being with somebody is enough for some.
Right.
Like a lady said, yo, I don't care about the wedding band. You could put a bread twist tie on my hand, and long as we together, we straight.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm
you
saying?
right.
Twisty tie.
But then there are others that absolutely need a big wedding with Boys II Men singing to her in her $40,000 gown in front of 1,500 people to make herself feel like a woman.
But
Right? They need that.
that's kind of an individual thing though.
It's a self-esteem issue right
It's
there.
But
Bro.
that's
it's not
the thing that
necessarily self-esteem though, because it could just be a person got a drive for more. Like some people just are competitive about everything that they do. So if it's getting money, they want to get the most.
right.
I
Right.
mean, it's just some people, and some people is just comfortable. Like, if I got $100,000 a year job, me and my wife, my kids, we all straight. I'm good with that. You know what I'm saying? But then you got other people that'll be like, nah, when you could do so much more with your life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like it's an individual thing, and that individuality, it breeds a lot of other stuff though,
Right.
because now instead of sharing with each other, we start hiding from each other to take advantage of each other to get up on each other. You see what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So that's why those basic things it takes the paper money really out of the equation when everybody is using it like Freezy said in a communal sense. We
Right.
don't have all of these problems. But
Right.
when you in a capitalistic society, it's totally different. And that's the way this whole country is set up. It was
Bro.
built on our backs, but we kept really out of the writing of the paperwork, the framework of this country. So we don't have no ownership in anything.
Yeah.
It, so it's I mean to say that we aren't being targeted, we was targeted before we got here. They picked
From
us
the
out.
gate,
They picked us out of the lineup.
out
The
the
And
reason
gate,
why you here is because you were targeted.
out the gate.
they picked us out of the lineup because they went all over and they had to find the strongest people to do the hardest job.
Yeah.
They couldn't do it. So I mean, it's a lot of people that fought them and a lot of people that won and lost. And we ended up the ones that was mostly over here doing the job. And then, to even like I said, Juneteenth just passed by. I think that's a whack holiday. Like when you really look at it, it's like you getting a holiday for being late.
Yeah.
It don't really make sense. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
They keep the holiday.
Yeah.
But
Give me my damn bro.
it's the
Financial reparations.
it's the mess exactly. It's the
Care about that.
miseducation. It's the miseducation of it all though.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? It's like a subtle thing. It's a real small thing, but it's really big. And that's
Yeah.
how they do it. Like they start us off with like little lies like the tooth fairy and shit like that to get you ready for these big lies that they really gonna start telling you.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Like
you start believing the little ones like when they put a little quarter, a dollar under your pillow, you believe that for a long time, right?
they
Yeah.
grooming you to be a capitalist.
Exactly.
Grooming you to be a capitalist.
They grooming you.
Yeah.
They grooming you.
Yeah. Yeah. Just like when otherwise be out here hanging up Santa Claus and all that stuff in front of, you know, no good
Yeah,
well Santa Claus never existed, bro.
yeah, but
Yeah.
when they having a Christmas party, you gotta go. That's the place where you go and get an opportunity to teach for real what it is.
Yeah, man. Santa. The Christmas holiday thing is like three myths wove together, right?
Yep, it's a whole
Saint
lot of stuff.
Nicholas is like Saint Nicholas, Kris Kringle, and what's the other one? Saint Nicholas.
Nimrod, right?
Nimrod, yep.
Yeah, all that. Yeah, all that
Yep.
weave up together.
Yep.
And cats get a day off from work for that.
They get a day off, paid day.
Yeah, man, a paid day off for that, bro.
I mean,
Yeah,
think
man.
about St. Valentine's Day. Think about Thanksgiving, and
Yeah.
think about what the Europeans gave the Indians when they came over here. They gave us smallpox. You think they was
Indeed, yeah.
thankful?
Yeah.
Come on, B.
They gave him. They
Thanks
gave
for the
him
cornucopia.
They
Here's a
gave them
disease.
bullets, boy.
Yeah, man.
They gave them bullets, so they gave them.
They
Yeah,
gave
man.
them liquor and a Bible, and they woke up and they had New York.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. But the reason why I say that is because when I speak to y'all know y'all been around me for like 4, so maybe 5 years or so, like on like a personal level or whatever. And you
Facts.
know I never ask y'all for anything except love and intellect. If you can share that with me, I'll share the same thing with y'all. I'm gonna do it first though. I'm gonna do it first, and if y'all choose to reciprocate, that's y'all decision, right? But the thing is, there are some that are not secure enough in themselves as parts of our community to understand that it doesn't matter how big a house you live in or what kind of car you drive. At the end of the day, the thing in the person in the mirror is important, but some people don't feel as if they're important enough, right? And before you know it, the insecure woman has fingernails about this long and a BBL, maybe a tattoo.
Freezy targeting women right now.
No, I'm targeting dudes too. But it's ladies first.
Ladies first.
Yeah.
Dudes later.
Yeah, but I think in our communities, we are so insecure with certain things. I think we're kind of being brainwashed into being insecure. Like women now, I don't know if y'all noticed this trend or not, but in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, the Swedish look was the thing. Remember when, regardless what your skin tone was, people were putting light color contacts in their eyes and bleaching their hair blonde. Remember that?
Mhm.
When you see a chick, you see it like, you're like, oh, is that Keisha from down the street?
Yeah, they
You
have
can't tell
all
because
different contacts.
yeah, you can't tell because now she got weave all down her back and it's all blonde.
Yep.
But now the women want to look like the Arabian women with big ass eyelashes and all these different things. You're like, really? You can't go because you don't have no new lashes?
I'm
That's
saying
where
these girls be going with old lashes.
Arabian women. That's where they come from. That's the women that have the long eyelashes.
Yeah, the Arabian women with the new wave is the baby hair curl all the way down to the damn lip and the big ass eyelashes and you like, so y'all everybody want to look like they from Tunisia, everybody from Egypt now. You know what I'm saying? Instead of being the beautiful specimen you are, you want to look like you from somewhere else.
Yo, you're not catching me up in this. I ain't having this conversation right now.
All I'm saying
please, you
is
taking shots low key.
nah, why is I'm
Because
saying
once I start talking, I'm gonna get myself in trouble. Oh,
nah, bro. I ain't trying to get you in trouble. I'm just trying to get somebody experienced to share some information about why we can't be secure in who we are as people, like our people. Like why can't give an example? Why can't black be beautiful? Why does black have to look Swedish or Middle
Yo,
Eastern? Why
I
can't this be
mean,
beautiful?
I feel like low key that a lot of dudes like it, and I think that women always do stuff for the men, and men always do stuff for the women. Like if women like it, men usually gonna go with it anyway. So
Yeah.
at the end of the day, but they really doing it for you. They think you like it.
Yeah, but you know what though too? Watch what I learned, bro. I learned women are
Yeah, they
competing.
followers too with each other,
They're competing amongst
with
themselves.
each other. Yep, that
Yeah.
too.
It ain't about when two women is fighting over a dude. They ain't really fighting over the dude. They just want what the other one got. And so
Yep,
that's what they really fighting
yep.
over themselves.
Right.
And
Yeah,
you know what? But
us is them.
that's the thing that is that always been there too. That always been there though. That's one of I don't know, Freeze. I mean, women is finicky like that though.
Yep.
And
Bro.
once one of them look good doing it, they mindset is, oh, I could do that better than her.
You see the competition
Yeah.
amongst each other.
Yeah, that's part of but that's the reason. And this is my advice to y'all. I don't know if y'all do this or not, man. But get in shape and stay in shape. Right?
But
Get in
I'm
shape and
in the gym 6 days a week, baby.
bro,
I've
I'm
been doing that
telling you,
for like
bro,
10 years.
yo, think about when you take your lady to like a concert. Say you take her to go see Usher, right? She ain't just going to see Usher sing. She going to look at Usher.
No.
You feel me? Like it don't matter if you can be with your lady for like 4 years and y'all think about going to the courthouse at the end of the month. You're like, let's go to the courthouse 4th of July. I just need these last 2 weeks to get my mind right. And you ain't telling her, but you just gonna go to the strip club a couple more times before you make it official, right? And this is what you thinking, but you like, let's just we gonna go to the courthouse, but I'm gonna take you to this Usher concert. Bro, when Usher take that shirt off, she ain't turning around and looking at you. She looking at Usher.
We ain't going to Usher concert.
we not going to Usher. We not going to Usher
going to no
concert.
Chris Brown concert.
We ain't going to Chris. We ain't going to none of that
no. He ain't gonna call my girl up on stage.
Wait, do you see what Chris Brown is doing? Yo, he wilding. The meet and greets are out of control.
Bro,
man, we not doing that.
Yeah, we not doing that.
Like, I don't know why that even came a part of the conversation. Like, that's not happening.
Nah.
DSJ is an R&B singer, right?
Yeah.
He ain't taking his girl.
I just told him
I
just told him don't be trying to sing the ball anything.
Nah, man. Yo, DSJ, you want to fall out, bro? You want to fall out? Sing that damn song, and we gonna fall out.
right.
On the
Look,
spot, bro.
You see the whole time DSJ ain't say nothing about him taking his girl to no Usher show. He ain't say nothing. I ain't
DSJ
even
gonna
sure
be
he was still
on
on
Queen
the
show. I don't know why he mad. I don't know why he's mad.
There's all shenanigans messing up people's happy homes.
Yeah, man. Yeah, but yeah, Wise. That's one of the things I'm saying. What I'm saying is I think like our men are being targeted, and our women are being targeted in a different way. Like I feel like our women are being targeted in a way to make them feel like they're not good enough, no matter what they do. No matter what a black woman does, she's never gonna be good enough, right? I think like the women I talk to. Man, they always feel like they got to do something. They always got to keep their nails done, keep their toes done. They always got to smell good. Their hair got to be done. They always got to be, the picture of something. They got to stay in shape. They can't have the little and
it comes to that what we was talking about the other day. We was talking about perfection. Perfection. Each person is perfect because it's only that one person. It's only you. No matter if you fat, tall, skinny, short, whatever, it's only one you. So if you start comparing yourself to other people, you shorten yourself.
Yeah, I know that.
So, I mean, that's just a mindset that people got to get out of. Everybody like, nobody's perfect. Well, if that's how you feel, you'll never be perfect.
Bro, when they say that, but when Quiet Money, when they say that to me, they be like, yo, men be wanting us to be smell good, look good 24/7, nails done, hair done, toes done. And when they tell me, I'll be like, damn right.
No, come on, not all the time. 24/7.
Bro,
I don't require all that, man. It's all right.
Bro, I'm the ladies require stuff
and,
from men, bro.
and he want to ask me why he need money. He want to ask me why he need money. But
you see
but
where
at
his
the-
money going?
Nah, I don't
You
need
see
money,
where
bro.
his money going?
I don't need money, bro. I'm secure. Y'all know me by now, man. I'm secure. I'm secure in myself, bro. Like when all of us, like when eventually when all of us get together, we ain't got to do no major nothing, bro. Long as we kicking it, bro. Long as
Nah,
we kicking it and
I
everybody
feel
say
you,
I'm good.
but I'm sure when Miss Mocha need her nails and her hair done, you sending her to the top flight hair
She ain't gonna
salon.
need it, bro. We gonna talk. Hey,
Oh, that's your resource. You do hair too.
yeah, we ain't gonna need it. We keeping that on. We live down south, bro.
Miss Smoke, I'm gonna take you in a minute. When I start up the stream, Miss Smoke,
As soon as I finish, the 718
Yeah.
boys, I will put the straightening iron on the on the stove.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. You know what? Bro, I'm saying, but the thing is with that though. The thing is with that is we like I understand and the way we do stuff is one thing. Like how that's the understanding with her. Like what she gonna do that on her own? Like she was doing that before me, right? The thing is she put the pressure on me like yo, I don't care what you could go to these games and have a good time and you could be gone a day and a half, maybe 2 days sometimes. You go here to these places, but you better keep that money coming in, right? Because if money ever become an issue, we're gonna have an issue. Right? That's the understanding. That's our thing. That's me peeling back that's me sharing that with y'all. Right? Like I already
Miss Mocha
know.
do that with you, Tracy?
Huh?
Miss Mocha do that with you?
Miss Mocha is a real woman because she values security.
Because the security part, right? Don't be going out here blowing money.
I get it.
Yeah, don't be don't be going out here. You want to get another car? You get another because like I love cars, right? So you see, but hey, you go get another car, you better not go lacking nowhere else.
When you secure the home, you secure the woman. That's guaranteed.
Right. Yeah,
but they want security. That's
but that's the understanding, and I gotta accept that.
Yeah.
And it's certain things. She submits to that, right?
Right.
But you have to submit to it too, because it's a give and take situation. Like men want women to submit to them because that was a conversation we was having.
That's the conversation. Yeah.
But at the
I'm mad I missed that one.
But at the same time, it's certain things that you have to submit to within yourself,
right?
For her to submit to you, because that trust is a bond that gotta be there. She gotta see it first. She gotta feel it first. It's not, you can't just say it. I mean, sometimes you could, and some women will let you show them later, but for the most part, you gotta be able to secure something first.
Right. No doubt. What the thing is, my posture on the family building thing is I have to subdue all my passions, right? I have to all the passions I have to be subdued in order to put certain things first.
Yes,
right.
Sir.
Yeah. And so once I subdue all that stuff and put these things first, when I go out and work and do all these things, my mindset is on the most important thing, the home life, right? Keeping the wife happy to be in a relationship with me, right? Being the best man I can be every day, being consistent, and this thing called being rock solid. Like we live in a world now where people try to finesse us all the time.
Oh, so everything's a finesse.
Yeah, and so with me, I speak to men like men, right? I don't try to finesse nothing. Like if I disagree with y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all that I disagree with it, but I want to explain why I disagree, so it won't come across as if I'm being confrontational, right? The thing is if I disagree, it doesn't mean that I'm being disagreeable. it only means that in my disagreeing, I see things a different way.
Yeah, you see it
That's it.
different. It don't mean that you think that you greater or smarter. It
Right.
just means that you see it like the way you processing it. You see it totally different.
Based on my experiences.
That's it.
Yeah. Based on my experiences and such. And then the reason why I say I disagree is because I care about that moment. If I didn't give a shit about that moment, I wouldn't say I disagree. I'd be like, okay.
Mhm.
And I just let it ride and I never think about that moment again. But like
Right.
when Wise will say something, I'll be like, Wise, I disagree. Wise know right then that I care about what was said, what was shared. Right. And then we can
Correct.
talk about it from both sides. Right. And then we don't have to agree to disagree. Right. We don't have to, we can just do continuing education. Right. Like when you hear people say, let's agree to disagree. Basically, what both sides are saying is I'm right, but I don't want to continue the conversation.
Right.
But what I would say is I'm not going to say that, but I'll be doing the continuing education part, right? Like I'll learn more about what we're talking about, right? Because I care about what it is that we're talking about. Because if I didn't care about what we was talking about, I'd be like, okay, whatever.
I might just say, let me think on it, and we could get back at it
Yeah,
another time, and just
yeah,
go to the next thing or whatever the case. You know what I'm saying? Instead of dragging it, because if we don't see it like right there, that don't mean that you might not think about it and say, "Damn, I might could see that happening." Maybe it might like because it never happened like that to you before. Doesn't mean it didn't happen like that to me before.
right,
And by sharing that instance with you, although you never saw it before, when it happens again, it could be the way that I depicted it to you. And by me sharing with you, you have a heads up now. But because you never saw it before, you gotta understand that don't mean it don't exist either.
right, right,
So just because the way you see it is not always the only way.
right.
That
And
So you
remind
could,
that remind me of a conversation we had was about remember the COVID conversation? You remember
yeah,
about getting
yeah,
the vaccine and not getting the
right,
vaccine?
yeah,
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 that really that conversation really opened my eyes to a lot of stuff, bro.
yeah,
And like in long story short, bro, what you were saying was like 100% right. And but you said that what you said to me about the vaccines, bro. This is like maybe what's that, 2 years now? It's been since COVID?
nah, actually
yeah,
like 3, 4 years.
Nah,
'Cause
not 4 years. Like no, yeah, like 3, 4 years maybe.
yeah,
yeah,
Right.
yeah,
Yeah, 2020. Yeah,
yeah,
2020, like 4 years. But anyway, come to find out, bro, what they say now is that the best immunity is natural immunity.
yeah,
And vaccines, if the vaccines doesn't stop transmission, and it was always about your natural immunity, how how your body is naturally is going to determine really how you fight COVID. Then the whole mandate was trash. It's
yeah,
garbage. They lied. Oh, that came out. They
yeah,
lied. They lied. They
and me and you
lied.
spoke
They
on that way.
lied.
We spoke on it when it was happening, right?
And we spoke on it, yo, bro. Hey, man, you remember, right?
Yeah, cause
I
I got laid off from my job from that.
said they was dead wrong.
yeah, yeah,
They was dead wrong, and they owe you, by the
yeah,
way.
man.
They
Yeah,
owe
man.
you.
Yeah, they do.
They owe you, bro.
But in that conversation though, and I'm not changing the subject because I want to stay on that topic. But what I wanted to say is, at times, like when Quiet Money says something to me, like Quiet Money and I had a conversation about Jalen Brunson, bro. And on the inside, I was like, "Yo, why he don't see what I see? Why he don't see what everybody?" And the thing is, the thing about it is in that moment though, in that moment, as you know, I was kind of standing my ground. I was also learning, right? So I'm also learning. Like he has a stance, and I have a stance, right? and he's sharing his information with me and letting me know why he felt the way that he felt. But when I walked away from the conversation, I was thinking I was wrong, and this is how I know I was wrong. When Quiet Money was explaining to me why he felt the way that he felt, I was wrong in from the outset because he was explaining to me how he felt. And if I felt differently, that had nothing to do with how he felt about Jalen Brunson. Right. So
Right.
even if we had different, even if we were viewing it from different lenses, it was never about the subject. It was about the lenses, right? He
I
saw it
remember
one
that
way.
conversation. That was
Yeah,
deep.
he felt one way and I felt another way, and I was wrong off the rip because I was wanting him to see it the way that I saw it.
Yeah, I was going at it too. That was dope.
Yeah, but it was respectful though.
Of
It was
course,
Yeah.
respectful,
always.
right? But the thing about it is once I stepped away from it, I was like, yo, he was telling me how he felt. And how am I gonna argue with somebody about how they feel about something? How can one human tell another human being, another man, how to feel about something?
Yeah.
You just can't do that, bro. You got to be more accepting, bro. You got to be more humble. You got to be more willing to listen. You got to be, when it comes to like, and when you have like discussions or whatever, is when you get into a stance about a certain thing. And the reason why I say stance, because I know when you use the word posture means you're taking everything and then now you're trying to turn it into the Alamo. And y'all we ain't gonna never be you ain't gonna never see me get into no defensive posture about talking. Not with y'all, because for one, I trust y'all enough to understand that at the end of the day, y'all have my best interest at heart. Right? Right.
Yeah, of course.
I accept that. I accept that, right? And I know men nowadays don't talk like that, right? Men nowadays they finesse like, yeah, nah, I got you, big dog. We're gonna keep it real, keep it stacked. You know what I'm saying? I know that's how we talk now, right? But when you talk to people and you understand that they're sharing their experiences and they have your best interest at heart and they're downloading information to the conversation and sometimes you're not going to be able to carry the entire load of the conversation. Sometimes you just have to pick up the gem that was dropped, take it away, think about it, and then come back to the conversation prepared for a bigger gem.
Right.
Ask questions about what you heard. Hey, remember the conversation we had about COVID? And you talked to me about, what I'm saying, the vaccine. And at first I was like, I don't know. And then at the end of the day, with more information, you know what I'm saying?
That was a crazy conversation because me and him was both going through situations dealing with it, right?
Yeah.
And it wasn't even it's like it was a conversation about the vaccine, but what it really turned into was you gotta understand yourself before you put something else into your body.
That's a whole fact. Yo, son, you was 1,000% right, bro.
You only get one
Understand
of them,
what
bro.
understand what your body does and what it's supposed to do on its own,
Yeah,
and understand what something else coming into your body
yeah,
is being proposed, what it's gonna
yeah,
do, and what it's
mhm,
actually gonna do.
yeah,
And until you know the difference or understand that situation you're gonna put yourself in, you shouldn't do it because you can't trust it
nope,
100%. And like Freezy said, you only get one.
Yeah.
So when
fact,
you add something to it, you can't just take it away like that.
yeah, that's a
Like you
fact.
could see that even with a BBL, a tattoo, you could add it, but when you take it
Mhm,
away, it's not going to be the same still.
nope,
Nah.
So
scarred.
you gotta preserve yourself.
Yeah,
Like when Free said about working out and things like that. Of course, that's number one. You gotta preserve yourself mentally first, though,
Yeah.
because nowadays they not just attacking us physically; they really attacking us mentally in ways that's like traveling in fine mist that the naked eye could hardly detect.
Yeah.
So you got to be able to draw that fine mist up into a cloud so it could be seen and then distill the rain back so the people could feel the impacts of what they doing or what they getting caught up into. And then they start to understand and see that it start with them. Stop listening to what everybody else on the outside is saying and understand yourself first. Even your own people. Study your own self and you'll figure that you'll begin to see how you connected here. Like why you just can't jump off this planet. You know what I'm saying? You'll
Oh boy,
understand things like that. I
don't
mean,
It's
don't
flat.
tell me you're
It's
about to.
flat.
I'm
Earth
just
is flat.
saying it's you on here for a reason. Like if you could just jump off, you would. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people would. They wouldn't jump off the top of the project roof. They'd jump off the whole planet. But you can't. So
But you
they find other routes.
because
But you
the
got
earth is because the earth is round, you can't jump off it.
I mean, but how you standing on the basketball?
Yo,
So I mean, you gotta learn these things. You know what I'm saying?
it's size, bro. It's size.
I mean,
Right.
still,
Even a sphere has flat parts on it, bro. It's
all right,
about
all
size.
right. So are you upside down or right side up?
It depends on
Yeah,
it
yeah.
depends on
I
who's looking
mean,
at who.
no, I'm asking you where you're at.
Because if you're
It don't matter
asking
what
me,
I'm looking at. I'm
it's
looking at a screen. Where you at? Are you upside down
because
or right side up?
if you're asking me,
I am.
I'm gonna tell you I'm straight up and down, right? I am with my feet off.
Alright,
I am with my feet off, bro. That's
that's
where I am,
that's a
right?
good answer. That's a
But
good
if
answer. That's
but
Yeah,
a
if
you
very
ain't
wise
beat
answer.
around that one.
That's a very
yeah,
wise answer.
yeah, bro. No matter how big or small a sphere is, it's gonna have flat parts on it, bro.
Yo, you slick boy.
Yo, I'm telling you.
Yeah, that's the fact though. Whether it's upside down,
Nah,
sideways, it
I
is gonna
feel
be flat parts. You right.
I feel exactly what he's saying.
Yeah,
I
that's
feel
funny.
exactly what he's saying.
Yeah,
Cause
yeah,
what he's saying is even while he's on the sphere, he on the square. That's what he's
yeah,
saying.
bro.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
feel
bro.
him.
That's how these things work, bro. With a sphere, we know a sphere is broken down into parts, bro. Yeah, a sphere is broken down into parts, and the sphere is gonna be a perfect. A sphere is gonna be perfect in its roundness if it's done the correct way, right? We already know that. Like we know the Earth is not a perfect sphere because of entities that pull on it that make it bulge. So
Right.
it's not gonna be perfect like that, right?
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
still flat enough for us to walk around and be that. Now, if we were, yeah, I'll just leave it like that, bro. Like,
Nah, man. You started something, man. You started something, man. Nah, we can leave it there. We can
you
leave
know,
it there.
because when I told you I am with my feet on, that already told you.
Nah,
Like
I got that. I got that.
That was a
That's
good answer.
when I
it was
told
a
you
great answer. I caught on very fast.
when I told you I was straight up and down on a flat
I
object,
already
bro,
knew.
that already let you know
Perpendicular.
the I'm at I'm on a square, the angle of 90 degrees. I'm straight up and down on something that's flat.
Perpendicular. I
Right.
knew exactly what you were
So
saying.
so yeah, that's what I am with my feet off.
And I caught that. I caught
Right.
that.
So yeah, so I mean it did,
However, though, how many people know that?
um
Because you're
I'm
not
gonna
even really
say
going in depth. We're not going in depth into it. I clearly understand where you're coming from, but how many people really know that?
how many people are there on the earth?
A lot.
Forgot the number. I had it in a while. Not so long ago. I forgot what the number was.
If I'm not
It was
mistaken,
actually
it's
less than what I thought it was.
So
like
it's
almost
about
9 billion.
So it's 7.9 billion. So that was 2022. It's 2024. So I'll say we could say about 8 billion. So when you say how many people know that, I'm gonna say about 15% of that know that.
Yeah, that's not good. That's not
So
good.
I'm gonna say about 85% of the world don't know that.
Yep.
That's not good.
So those is the people that's easily led in the wrong direction and hard to lead in the right because they don't know where they at to begin with.
Right. And they've been miseducated. So they
And they've
think they
been
know some
miseducated.
stuff, but they really don't know stuff.
And that's white and black people.
Yeah, that's everybody. That's everybody.
That's why I say that's why when we first was talking, I was saying that I mean, yes, black people have been targeted, but at this point, white people is targeted too.
Yeah, people of all types are manipulated.
It's the level of intellect.
Because
Yeah.
when you look at the people that came to this country, they organized a revolt, right?
Okay.
Boom, they broke away from England. To this day, they still pay England tax though, low key, right?
Yeah.
But the people they established this country, most of them, a lot of them was criminals before they even came here.
Right.
And when they established this country, they set it up in a certain kind of way where they was going to be able to do this for generations and generations. But a lot of the people that came, they didn't become politicians and they didn't get rich either. And those people, where you think they are right now? They the same. They look at them people like y'all had your opportunity when y'all came here, like all the rest of us, to get your life together. Now you just a part of the lower class that we gonna eat off of.
Yeah.
And they get the same education that we get.
Yeah.
They go to the same schools that we go to, and they interacted in a lot of the racism and all of that because they was taught that. So you know what I mean. A lot of times, like you see a lot of these white women, they all getting BBLs and all of this Botox and all of these clone babies and all of that stuff. Like they already robots and clones out here.
Right.
They babies been test tube babies. And now you got black women trying to be like them, taking
Trying to
fertility
catch
and all
up.
of this other stuff.
Yeah. No doubt.
So
No
you
doubt.
know,
No
I
doubt.
just wanted to go back and touch on that because I don't want it to make it like we necessarily trying to depict white people or some or Europeans in a certain way, but it's the facts.
Yeah. No, I know. I get what you're saying about um um certain thing. You know, the point. One of the points that I was gonna say to you about what you mentioned is part of the um social construct of a new country was those that left the old country to start their own. They wanted to build it up in a way that suited their social patterns and behaviors. Like they wanted to start their own religions and stuff. You know,
Right.
wanted to have
I
their
can see
own
that.
forms of government and stuff. You know, wanted to have um um do things their way. They wanted to, if they were going to be represented, they wanted to add, or if they were going to be taxed, they at least wanted to be represented. Like, don't just take my money and don't hear what I have to say. Right? There were a bunch of things that went into it.
Would you say that this country was built out of oppression?
What is oppression?
I mean, it's an idea in a group of people, a person or a group of people's mind that
Okay.
you know, that they're being denied something that they agree upon being denied on.
Yeah, yeah, because when I think oppression, I think totally being restricted from freedom and liberty. And liberty, bro, liberty is a very misunderstood word, right? People think about freedom, but they don't think about liberty, right?
Mhm.
Like you see some people, bro, like if you ever like when I get pulled over, bro, I be like, yo, I just want to make it back home, regardless of what this ticket gonna be or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I ain't want to be on the news.
Right.
But then other people, when they get pulled over, they, yo, what'd you pull me over for? I wasn't speeding. You know what I'm saying? They wilding out in the car, they getting out the car. I
And then
pay
number four.
taxes. You know what I'm saying? I pay your salary. Right?
Yeah,
And-
I did
and-
that before.
Yeah. And those are liberties, bro. Those are liberties some people don't have. Because as think about as a 6'5" angry black dude, angry because the cops pulled over. If I get out the car and do that, bro,
Tase you.
yeah, y'all gonna be wearing, y'all gonna have a t-shirt with my face on it.
Oh no.
Yeah, y'all gotta have a t-shirt with my face on it, man. Like, yo, why he ain't just stay in the car, man? You know what I'm saying? But for others, why'd you pull me over? I pay your salary. They'll be mad, angry. That's liberty, bro. Those are liberties that some people have. Some people, you know what I'm saying? Yo, liberty is something like the feeling like the right that you can do, like you can live without people telling you how to live, bro. That's something, bro.
Yeah.
Everybody
That's something I had to overcome though. You know what I'm saying? Like when I
Right.
did that, I was feeling myself because first of all, I was in the right. I didn't do anything wrong. I was shocked they was even pulling me over. So I was like, what? I'm like, me? They like pull over. They came on the mic too. Pull over.
Oh wow.
I said, what?
Wow.
Yo, I was downtown too on 14th and
Oh, wow.
5th.
And
Right
they
downtown,
they on
mad
the
crowded.
microphone?
Yeah, because it was so crowded. Like it's so crowded
It's
right
crazy
there.
over there. It's crazy over there.
It's real crowded, like 14th Street and 5th Avenue, right downtown. So at that corner, 5th Avenue only goes downtown. So I was making a left on the corner, but that street is mad wide. The cops was already on the right hand side of the corner on 14th Street.
Waiting.
So it's
Like
a green arrow to go left for me to turn, but it's so much people going across the street. I can't turn until I get a right of way.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there in the middle of the street waiting. By the time all the people go across, I turn,
the
but the light
turns.
it turned red.
Shut
But I
up.
was already out.
He was like,
They
yeah.
was sitting there the whole time. So I just went through. Boom, I go down the block. They come, they throw the lights on. I see the lights, but I'm like, they ain't talking to me. So I kept going.
Yeah.
That ain't
They
for
like-
me.
They like you in a black Charger.
Yo.
Pull over now.
Oh, wow.
So I'm
Wow.
like, what? Yo, I threw the joint in park and jumped out so fast.
Yo, you
Yeah.
jumped out,
It's
bro?
like, I jumped out.
Are you
I
crazy?
jumped out.
You
Yo,
crazy?
I was hyped, son. I was hyped that day. Though.
Yeah, you crazy and lucky to be alive.
It was
Yeah.
broad day though, so it was
Nah,
alright.
you don't jump out, bro. Oh
Yo,
my
I was
God.
hyped that day, kid. I was hyped.
Quaz was wildin'.
Yeah.
You don't jump out, bro. What you doing?
I was hyped that day. Yo, I'll never forget that. Yo, they gave me 4 tickets. It was 2 cops. Yo, it was 2 cops in the car, right? Boom. They gave me 4 tickets. We was arguing and all that. They gave me 2 tickets apiece, but they was the same tickets. They
Oh,
both
wow.
gave me the same.
They wanted you, bro. They want.
But
Bro, if it was
but
dark,
I beat
bro.
I beat it.
Yeah,
they
I'm about
was-
to say I knew you gonna beat that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they
They got
can't
two of
both
the
give me
same
2
tickets,
tickets.
alright.
Yeah, they was
Yeah.
just filling their quota.
Yeah.
They bagged me. That's why they ain't take it that serious, probably.
Yup.
But they knew what they was doing.
Yeah, but don't ever do that again, bro.
Nah,
Yeah.
bro, you gotta relax.
Don't
Bro.
ever do that
Yeah,
again.
you gotta relax.
That was crazy, son. Yo,
Yeah,
I
man.
never
Yo,
forget that day.
they pulled me. Yo, I get pulled over, and so I get pulled over. Right, so I get pulled over because it's weird, right? So I'm driving a big white BMW SUV, right? Big white on the outside, white on the inside, clean, right? It's the one Jay Boogie told that lie, talking about I tried to run him over with it in Charlotte. Jay Boogie, I'm like, Jay Boogie exaggerating. Jay Boogie exaggerating.
He said your driver skills ain't up to par for you.
Nah, man, it's you know how you
Yo,
come out
quiet
the
way,
parking.
you know them Jersey dudes can't drive like that, yo.
New Jersey Drive, bro. New Jersey Drive, bro.
They're a little different out there.
But
They
nah,
go to jail driving.
Nah, I was coming out the parking garage, bro. And so I'm coming out the parking garage. You know how the little arm lift up for you to go?
Yeah.
And if you don't go, it'll come back down.
It come back down.
So I'm like, if this thing hit my car, I'm a tip. So I ease out a little bit, and then I hear somebody go, "Yo!" And this
Hey,
Jay
what's the brother with Jay Boogie?
yeah, and Uncle Fulio walking across on the sidewalk, right?
Oh, it's Fulio.
Yeah, Uncle Fulio and Jay Boogie, and them fools talk about talk about I had the devil in my eye.
Yo, you try to run over Jay Wood?
Yo, my man,
Yo, I never heard about
He's trying
that,
to 2 for 1. He's got one over Fulio too.
Yo, man. That's why Fulio don't come around no more.
Yo, they was wilding, bro. We out there, yo.
Free.
Yeah, man. Yeah, after the game, like the whole game, that's all he talk about. Like, you know what I'm saying? We could have got paid. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this is what they, the whole game. Right? The whole game. This is what they talk about, bro. These dudes, bro, they comical, bro. Yo, we go back after the game. We sitting on the corner, like we at this little bar, like this little bar club, whatever it is. We sitting over there on the corner, bro. That's all they talk about for like an hour.
They said he's gonna run the insurance scam.
Yeah, they're going, yeah. Rob the nigga talking about he should have just laid down. Man, come on, bro. You know these dudes. Yeah, man. But yeah, so I get pulled over like when I drive, like the missus never get pulled over. But when I drive, I always get pulled over, right? And I already know what the vibe is. They be like, oh yeah, it's okay, man. Nah, go ahead, bro. I already know what it is, right? It's one of them things like people that's new, like for where I live, they be like, is this your car? Of course it's my car. You know, they be, hey, you mind passing the you know, we just want to make sure that the stuff line up with the license and all that, and then they be like, okay, man, just go ahead, man, be safe out here. And I be like, yeah, y'all be safe out here. You know, but you already know what it is, bro. You know what I'm saying? You already know what it is, man. When you know what I'm saying, you in the spot, bro, and they see you in something halfway decent. You already know. Soon as you make eye contact with them, man, you may as well just start reaching for your stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
watch how you reaching though, bro.
Yeah.
Wow.
Especially down here, bro. Especially down here, but
you in South Carolina, Freezy?
Yeah, man. Yo, it's beautiful, bro. It's bro. Wow. When I tell you it's beautiful, it's peaceful, bro. Nah, like I can legit. So I have a 2-year-old pit bull, right? I can legit open my door and let him out the door. He'll just run until his heart till he can't run no more. He come back to the house so tired. He be done ran through the whole neighborhood. Like my neighbors, I'll be like giving him treats and stuff and be rubbing them. They be throwing the ball.
Yo, see, that's crazy. Me and Quiet Money had just come down there. We just be walking around like, yo, we gonna see what's going on out here. I heard Uncle Freezy live out here somewhere.
Yeah, man.
and that pit bull just attack us out of nowhere.
Nah, man. Because Freezy let him have him run out for an hour.
Yeah, man, because it wasn't like that at first. Because I'm from Jersey, so when I first moved here, I was like, yo, these people over here bringing us cookies and shit. They just coming over here to know. You know what I'm saying? like I'm from Jersey, so it's like it's like my neighbor legit walked around the house and came and saw me in the backyard. And he was like, "Hey man, y'all out here cooking? What you cooking?" And in my mind, I'm like, this motherfucker walking in my yard. I could have just pulled out the, you know, you know what I'm saying? But you got to relax, bro. You know what I'm saying? The older you get, you mature and you realize that every situation that you've ever been in is not always the situation that you in right now.
Definitely not out there.
Yeah. So it's like, and then plus two, I have I used to work for the bank, but I also have a long back. I have a lot of years experience in detention. Like I used to work at the jails and stuff. And so, yeah, man, I used to work in corrections. So, what people don't realize is when you walk in the building, when you,
my baby mother was a lieutenant.
Yeah, man. When you walk in there, bro, you locked up. I don't care what nobody say. When you in there for them 12 hours, bro, ain't no leaving, bro. You locked in,
ain't
bro.
No leaving. Ain't no leaving. You're right. You ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, man. And while you in there, while you in for them 12 hours, bro, them 12-hour shifts, while you in there,
you better be strapped.
Yeah, man. Everybody, not everybody, but a lot of people try to test you. They'll work on you and work on you and work on you to see what they can get.
They work on you. That's what the prisoners do. That's what they do.
I'm be like, yo, big man, run me some of that KFC.
Yeah. And
you got it.
Wise. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I had to kind of dial it back a little bit because I'm also like, I also got that thing with me, like, like when dudes be like, "Yo, big man, what you eating for lunch?" And I'm like, what the fuck you mean when I'm eating lunch? You know what I'm saying? They're like, yo, you supposed to be professional. And I'm like, nah, you supposed to be professional, man. Come on. You got to treat, if you want me to treat you like a man, bro, you got to remember that you speaking to a man, right? Like, you ain't gonna just, man, what I'm eating for lunch? Would you shake it? You trying to shake me down?
I be like, homeboy, you scared? Why you taking it like that? Big as you is, I know you don't think I'm trying to shake you down.
Yeah,
let's be realistic. Let's talk about this.
That's the finesse. That's the finesse. That's the finesse part, right?
Big man. I'm calling you big man, and you feel like I'm trying to finesse you. Come on, man. Let me just talk to you for a minute. You can put your food up there. I ain't gonna do nothing to you.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Let's talk about it.
And I'm gonna be like, I know.
All right. So then we ain't got no problems. We should be all right.
we got 99 problems right now.
Well, right? I ain't gonna be one.
Yeah, because the thing about that is there's got to be a line, right? There's got to be a line.
Yeah, you can't play
right?
Like that.
Because there's got to be a line, man, like the
we gotta talk about it. I live here though. I don't know what you're talking about right now.
Yeah,
we gonna talk about this.
I know we ain't gonna have no talking.
Hey man.
Yeah, we ain't gonna never get close to the line.
Quiet money. That's what I'm gonna say, brother.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I'm gonna say, brother.
Right.
you
bro, I'm telling you, bro.
I ain't your brother, bro.
I've been doing it for years.
I know you know, Freeze. That's why I was saying.
Yeah, bro.
I'm gonna say it with a little force behind it, like, yo, brother, look.
Yeah. But you know what though? But here's the thing. Because people will. It's not even in there. People test you all the time in your walk of life, bro. Like you be walking. Like you ever been walking out the door and somebody just bump you and they just keep on trucking.
Hell
you know
what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro.
Like motherfucker.
Bro, I'm telling you. Bro, you know what I'm saying? So, but and I don't advocate. Listen, I'm not advocating for violence or any of that stuff, y'all. But what I'm saying is my background is a certain thing. So it's like when y'all hear me speak and y'all like we talk about certain things or whatever, y'all know like I'm really open to certain things and I'm real shut down about other stuff. And this is because of my experiences. Like when I feel like I'm being finessed, we ain't got nothing to talk about ever. Like when I feel like somebody trying to finesse me, right? I'm like, listen, I'm gonna be straight up and down with you, right? And I expect the same. I expect the reciprocation, right? But when the finesse stuff come, I can sniff it out, bro. I already know finesse, bro. You know what I'm saying? So all I expect is this, and people call me flaky or sometimey or whatever. But my thing is I feel like I'm never that. I'm always gonna be this thing. So even if the events change, like, yo, we won tonight, and I'm still the same person, right? You gotta understand that I'm just gonna be the same. I'm gonna like on this. I'm in this circle, this point of reference that I stay in all the time, right? And I think people don't understand how to take that at times, but it's actually called being rock steady. Like if something happened, like for instance, when I changed my phone number, right? Some cats was like, you know what I'm saying, sucking their teeth. Oh, he change his number. He don't want to talk to nobody. No, man. I was paying $200, right? I found a deal where I could pay $45. The phone company told me that I can keep my number. I chose to pay $45 instead of $200, and then the phone company changed my number. Yeah, what can I do?
Just get him the new number.
Right? Do I go back to paying $200? No.
Get out of here. Nah, you just give everybody the new number, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, yo, man, man, you know what I'm saying? I tried to call you, man, and such. They were like, dude. I was like, yo, nah. Or they said that I got the message that the number was changed or something.
Yeah, I called you, and the shit it wasn't going through. I was like, damn. I said, that ain't Freeze. I know he got a phone, but I ain't had your number at the time. I just ain't get a chance to get back.
Yeah,
so when when you hit me up, you called me with the new number. I was like, I ain't recognize it at first.
Yeah, that's
then I called you back.
So I'm calling on the new number, and people looking at the new number like it's a telemarketer. And I'm like, no, man.
That's exactly what it looked like.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And that's what I'm saying, bro. We got like, yo, life happens, bro. So we got to be more patient with each other with some stuff, bro. Like I call somebody that y'all know, bro. Somebody, I ain't gonna say their name. And no, it's not King Ribby, even though King Ribby was one of them. But the thing with King Ribby was different. I called him. He was like, yo, I started not to answer. And I was like, okay. I was like, it's me. Oh, yeah, you changed your number. Yes.
Oh, you changed your number. That was Drake.
Yes, I changed my number. Yeah. I'm a grown man, dog. I can do these kind of things. You know what I'm saying?
Drake felt the way, Freezy.
Yeah, they felt it, and it ain't have nothing to do with them, is what I'm saying. You don't want to talk to nobody.
Hey, yo, Freeze, could I ask you a quick question that don't got nothing to do with nothing?
Yeah, man.
Did you see Mitch on Roommates?
Yeah, I saw it.
What you think about when Brunson asked him about the rumors of the trades?
Yeah, I saw that.
I felt like he kept it a stack, bro. He's like, man, I don't even follow that stuff up, bro.
He lying.
You don't think so? You think so?
He lying. Mitch go live on Instagram. I seen him go live at least 7 times in one day recently.
What?
7 times. Like wow. 7 times. Well, yo, he going live again? Like,
wow.
Mitch definitely Mitch is emotional. I see it. He definitely.
You think he looked confident that he gonna be on the team? You think he was trolling, or you think he was indecisive? Well, he not really knowing what's going on yet.
I mean, I don't think he's going nowhere. I know he's want the cap stuff, but he's already here, and they're freeing up money. That's why Brock Allen's here. So he ain't going nowhere. We need another center. So, I mean, if we got rid of Mitch, we need another center. Right. And now all that replacing, trade, that ain't it. If you got a winning product, bro, you try not to change nothing.
Yeah, that's how I feel about it.
You don't change
I think anything. I think they trying to be able to bring Hartenstein back.
Of
That's
course, he
why.
coming back.
That's why I
Fine.
think some of those picks that they made was the picks that they
That's
made.
all it is.
Right.
I think they had to conserve a lot of energy and some money and still be able to try to push the team forward with some pieces because they had to fill the back end. So I think they did that. Got some guys going probably to the G League, Summer League, whatever the case may be. And that'll be that because the roster's really set anyway. The only
Yeah.
thing that we don't know is if Deuce is gonna end up still being included or if they might put Sims in that deal with Brooklyn.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
No,
besides that, everything else is pretty set.
I think the only way they do that though is if they hard cap at the second apron where they can't make any moves, then
Right.
and they need a backup point guard. Deuce might get sacrificed. So,
But
Yeah,
you know
I
that
think
deal in
that
Brooklyn is only in principle right now. It's not.
yeah.
yeah, I
It's
know.
not official till I think Friday.
to the
I mean,
first
Yeah.
the first, right?
Sunday. Sunday. That's the Sunday 12,
Sunday.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the way Mitch handled it, I think he said the right thing. I believed him when he said it, but I didn't know he was on Instagram. So
Oh my God, Freeze! This
yeah,
guy,
I didn't know. I don't follow. I don't follow them athletes on
he is a
all these
live
social media stuff
animal.
like that.
He always
Mitch
going
also
live.
said that he also said the three balls is going up this year.
Yeah, I
He
saw
said that every year. He's lying.
yeah, he say that.
He said they're going up this year.
That's not his
He
call.
said he said whether it's on our team or against us, they going up
Yeah.
this year.
No,
Yeah, I saw that.
that's
I saw
cat.
that.
He not shooting no three.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I saw that, man. I kind of think the maybe the New York grind maybe wearing on Mitch a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're not from the tri-state area, bro, if you're not
so,
like it can get old real fast, bro. It don't matter how long you live there, bro. It can get old.
I think the injuries is grinding on them. I think having a rehab is wearing on him. Like if he get one good, cause like even after the playoffs against Cleveland, Miami, he was still kind of not really 100%.
Yeah,
but
he had that hip injury.
But he gave a good showing.
Remember, he had that long sleeve on his leg.
Yeah. So he been rehabbing. He been rehabbing for like 3 years straight. Injuries. He needed one good season where he could just play through it.
Yeah.
And I think it'll change a lot of things for him. But if he keep getting injured and having a rehab like he has, it's gonna be hard. Like that's the mental part. Because physically, he don't even got to be 100% to impact the game. And we already seen that.
Young Brody got to lose weight, bro.
But it's the mental aspect is like wearing on him. It look like.
Yeah.
And he maturing though too.
Yeah, man. I didn't know he liked country music though.
Oh, he's a whole country bunker.
Yo, his trucks is fire though.
Yeah, his trucks.
He got nothing but crazy monster.
That white truck is crazy.
Yeah, that paint job. Hey, that paint job.
That was sick, right?
Yeah. He a country boy, man. But yeah, I'm down here, bro. I have trucks, man, and cars and stuff, bro. Like he drives Chevys. I drive a F-150, the crew cab, the 4-door one. You know what I'm saying? Just Snow White like that. But it ain't like with him. He got it lifted off the ground, bro.
It looked crazy.
I think he said he had 30s on it.
Yeah, he got some huge rims on there.
Crazy, because when he step out, it's like a regular truck.
Yeah, he got 30s on it because he can afford the gas, bro. I can't afford that gas, bro. Nah.
He said he got like 15, 20 dogs.
Yeah.
He crazy.
He wilding. Yeah, he wilding. What you gonna do with that? He probably a hunter. He probably hunt. He
is all the way country. He listens to country music.
Yeah,
he all he want to do is go fishing.
Yeah, man. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, man. I like fishing in Long Island, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'll go fishing in Long Island, man.
I went fishing a couple of times, but that ain't really my thing.
Ain't my
Yeah.
thing
I
either.
rather go hunting than fishing.
Hell no.
Yeah, I'd rather
Oh,
go hunting than
You
Wise,
rather
of
fishing.
be
course you would like to go hunting rather than opposed to fishing, brother.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'd rather go hunting than fishing, man.
hell no.
I'd rather go hunting than fishing.
Bro, you talking about hunting in November, December in New York State, bro? 3 o'clock,
Yeah,
3 o'clock in the morning, bro. It's
yeah.
like 19 degrees.
I
Freeze.
mean, if we living right here and something crazy was to happen, right? That's what we be having to do. So
Yeah,
I'd be all for it.
yeah,
This my environment. I don't nobody know it like me. I'm gonna be the best hunter it is out here. You better watch your back.
yeah, man. Yeah, with me, bro. As far as the hunting thing go, I would rather not. I rather, and I know it's gonna sound crazy, but I would rather be a farmer. Like I'd rather farm, like have, you know what I'm saying, like chickens and all that stuff, bro. I'd rather do that
Yeah,
than
farming
hunting,
is
bro.
dope. But see, farming, you gotta grow it. Like hunting, you
Yeah.
just take it down. You know what I'm
Take
saying?
but it ain't just take it down, bro. You got to take it down and you got to process it and you got
I
to
mean,
store it.
I'm
Some
I'm
of you
a
got to
I'm a
cure it.
I'm a wholesaler.
Oh,
I got my outlets already lined up.
okay.
I'm just the one that goes supply it, and y'all gonna do all that. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not just hunting to be hunting.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I gotta have all my things lined up. So when I go get it, I already know where it's going.
So I'm good.
I
I'm
need
good at
half
that
up
too. Like
front.
if you take it down, like if you knock them down, bro, I'll go with you and drag it out the field and throw it on back of the truck. Man, we take it somewhere and process it, break it down, clean
Nah,
it.
cause I'm gonna do this
Uh,
and I'm gonna invest in the farm.
yeah,
Yeah,
that can miss me with all of that. I ain't
all of
doing
that,
none
bro.
of
Take
that
me to the
nastiness.
grocery store, bro.
Y'all wild.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna miss me with that. I ain't doing none of that nastiness.
Yeah,
What?
man.
I mean,
Oh,
if
oh.
that's what the times was, we be doing that. That's what
Yeah,
If
it'd
keep
that,
it
be.
but it
cocky,
ain't them
bro.
times, is it, right?
I
Yeah,
mean, right now it's a different way. I told
Bro,
you it's
man,
in the
live in the
farm
city,
is.
be good.
They in the internet, Rob. I ain't gonna say how they be taxing my man Freeze right now. So you know what I mean.
yeah,
I mean, it's business though. It's
yeah,
P to pay Paul.
yeah,
Somebody got to get robbed in that equation.
yeah, yeah. That's man. It's life, bro. It's since the beginning. So hey, just real quick before I get out of here, bro. You don't believe that religion is a social construct, bro?
Social.
A social construct. I
Like,
mean,
yeah.
I mean, social. You just mean dealing with society. I mean,
No,
it's an
no. I mean,
idea that they constructed in their mind. Yes,
no, yeah. A man's way of dealing with stuff, like man's way of dealing with God and the higher power, is religion.
but a man's way of you deal with God in God way. You deal with man in man way. So you can't have a man's way of God anything. It got to be God's way if you're dealing with God. That's like if I come in Freezy house, I got to deal with Freezy's way. You see what I'm saying? So if you dealing
And
with
vice
God,
versa.
exactly. So you can't deal with God in a man way. You deal with God in a God way, and man deal with man in a man way. You see what I'm saying? Like that. When man starts making his impress, like it, trying to impress on other man's mind what his impression of what God is, it lead to mythology. It lead to telling lies, stealing, and mastering each other so that they could take advantage of each other. And that's what we see the social construct is now.
Yeah.
And most of the people, which is those same 85%, are religious people that get caught up into the division of the people that way.
So what about the 15%?
I mean,
Is
the
that broken
15,
down? Is that broken down into like like is that 15% broken down in like half?
nah, it's broken down into 10 and 5. And the 10 is the people that know, but instead of revealing what it is to the people, they conceal it so that they could take advantage of the masses. The 5% is the ones that teach the masses what's actually going on, even though the masses is hard to lead in the right direction,
Five
even in the
percenters.
wrong direction. Fact.
So what if I like the 10%?
Then that's what you choose to
Is
do.
is that like something wrong with it?
Nah, that's just the choice that you make in your life. I mean,
Everybody got
everything
their
that go
choice.
with that is, the course of your action. Like that's the mindset that you live. That's why you live it. You know what I'm saying? Like you not just in that world because you don't want to be. You free in your thoughts that put you there. Like you practice to get there, whatever it was. If it was politics or however you choose to take advantage of people for your own good. It could be on a big scale or a small scale.
Right. Okay. Yeah,
Like it's not
I think the social.
necessarily always a big faction. It could be just you raping the community too.
I think one of the things that you said about and because I think we spoke about it earlier, like a man trying to do the godly stuff in a man way, and I don't think that the I think godliness is divine, and so when man trying to, you remember how I told you I think it's like drinking clean water out of dirty glass.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah.
I think. That's what I think that's like. Like they take something that's pure, and as soon as they touch it, it become not pure.
It's tainted.
Yeah, tainted. Yep.
We
Yep.
can't.
Yeah.
You got
Us.
like
We can't be divine. We human.
nah.
We,
You
we, we,
you you you
we
could
have
be divine.
flaws. We
Yeah,
got
that's
flaws. We try to be
you could be
divine.
divine with flaws. That's the thing about you always gonna have flaws because you constantly changing and growing whether you know it or not. Like your nails
Yeah.
is growing, your hair is growing, your hair ends is splitting. People might consider your split ends as a flaw.
So divine ain't perfection. It's
I
not
mean,
perfection.
but
Are you
that's where
talking
you
about
gotta
melanin? And are you talking about melanin and keratin? That's what you're talking about.
not necessarily. I'm just talking about physical attributes.
Okay.
Like your skin
What makes
is
something
it
divine?
might your skin might be peeling right now,
Right.
but that's a natural occurrence. But it might look flawed, or you might have beauty marks on your face or moles or something like that. People
Right.
might say that's a flaw. You might have a character flaw. At the same time, that's
Right.
other people's opinion of you.
Right.
Is that your opinion of you? Now, if you're letting other people's opinion of you impress upon you, now you're imperfect. You see what I'm saying? As long
Right.
as you're within yourself and you're good with who you are, you're being all you could be, then that's the perfection that you possess. You're constantly changing. So I mean, if you stub your toe,
Yeah,
now you
yeah.
got a limp. That's you got a flaw. Or you might be boxing today. Somebody catch you slipping. You got a black eye. You got a flaw.
Yeah.
I mean, anything could be considered a flaw, but is it really a flaw? It's just a process of you learning to be better at whatever you was doing at the time. It's growth. What people call flaws is usually growth. Now, the problem with flaws is when people don't learn from
Yeah,
situations.
you ain't growing if you don't learn.
You see what I'm saying? So these is penalties for your own imperfections. The
Right.
imperfection is when you lose track of who you is, who you are.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
You start
that's
getting
the
caught
real
up in other
imperfection.
things. You get caught up in other things outside of yourself. And when I say self, I'm talking about you, your family, your morals, your scruples, your ideas of the way that you know you should be living and the things that you sat down and mapped out how you want yourself to be. And when you go contrary to that, for whatever reason, you end up usually getting caught up in that imperfection.
Right. Right.
So when that happens, you realize then when I was doing what I was doing, everything was going perfectly. When I got caught up in whatever outside, I would, then things started going left.
Right.
Then you see what perfection really is. It's really just knowing and understanding what needs to be done at the proper time and doing it and being successful in it consistently over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. That's what somebody consider perfection. When you consistent over, over, they say you're a master.
Right. Or they could say you revolving.
Right.
If you can
So-
if you do the same thing in the same pattern consistently, it's a revolution.
It's like the sun.
You wait a minute. So
That's me freezing my revolution.
yeah, man. I
I
can't.
do the same things every day.
Yep. Yeah, I can't talk to otherwise on that level about stuff like revolution and things of objects of 360 and things like that. I can't talk to him about squares being 1/4 of a circle, an angle of 90 degrees. I can't talk to him about stuff like that because I don't know if he ready for conversations like that. But maybe we could talk about the Knicks though.
Yeah, I saw the problems.
Something more remedial? Something
Yeah.
more remedial?
No, not remedial, man. Stop it, man.
Hey,
No,
I
man, don't do
I
that,
saw
man.
the problems of X, Y, Z every day, man. Every day,
Yeah, man.
every day.
You know, I know you know I catch you, right?
Yeah, I know. Of
Okay.
course.
All right.
You
Yeah.
already told me you was
I
you
was
said
something.
you
I
was
was
going to
something
the,
in a former life.
yeah,
I used to
you
be
was-
something
you
in a former life. I
aspiring
ain't
to
want
be
to
a-
say it out here though.
oh yeah, I gonna say it.
Yeah, I was something. I was something in a former life, man. That's all.
Say he was a bounty hunter.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But
So,
what I
but
know is that a wise man go to school every day.
yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
So-
Lifelong learner, bro. You got to be a lifelong learner. That's how you survive by being a lifelong learner. But gents, I'm gonna get out of here, man. Take these dogs outside and let them run around the neighborhood for a little while. It's funny because even when I let them out, they ain't even gonna bark. They so respectful. They can just run around and play a little bit, and then they're gonna come back in the house, bro. That's what they do.
That's all good to somebody
so-
get bit. That's
yeah.
all good to somebody in the neighborhood get bit. Freeze.
Yeah. Man, they ain't doing that, man. They Scooby Doo, bro. They ain't biting nobody, bro. They Scooby Doo, bro. But anyway, thank y'all for coming through, rocking with us, and for the chat, man. Thank y'all for coming through and hanging out with us, man. This was fun. Next time we got to get King Ribby on, representing the Bronx, New York. Shout out to the greatest borough that God ever created,
shit.
by the way.
Well, Brooklyn?
That's my homie from Brooklyn, man. You wildin'.
Come on, man. Why?
That's King Ribby, man. Come on, man. We ain't.
Can we show the Bronx some love, bro?
Yeah,
Brooklyn.
we always show the Bronx love, but it's Brooklyn right now.
All day.
Come
Every
on,
day.
man. Come on,
Brooklyn
bro.
is a planet, man.
The whole planet.
I keep telling you, it's a planet, man. Me and you had this conversation before, man.
Brooklyn is if you could rank the boroughs, where would Brooklyn be ranked at? Like for
Number
real.
one.
The one that
real,
make the
man.
world go round.
Number one.
Brooklyn is number one. Are you
Number
serious?
one. Without
Brooklyn ain't even got the best food.
Let me tell you something. When they
Yo,
say it's
Brooklyn's
Brooklyn
best
in the
borough,
house,
period.
what they say, without a doubt,
Without a doubt.
without a doubt. In every borough, Brooklyn is in the house.
Oh, DSJ did
Yo, who
something. DSJ, you all right?
Okay.
Oh, he must knock a phone down or something.
DSJ, he
Yeah,
heard
hey.
Brooklyn and he had to stand up.
He had to. Yeah. So as soon as DSJ heard Canarsie, bro, he had to represent, bro.
He heard Brooklyn, he had to stand
As soon
up.
as he heard Dumbo, as soon as he heard Williamsburg, bro, he was like, "Yo, Williamsburg in the building."
That's how we do. We like
Come
firemen.
on, man.
We like firemen. We ready for the action.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Ring the alarm. DSJ
Yeah,
said, "What
man.
happened?"
Queens get the money and they got the best rappers. King Ember, for real. Queens get the money and they got the best rappers, bro. I mean, what they gonna leave for anything? What they gonna leave for? What they gonna leave for the Bronx, man?
What the Queen stuff, man.
All right, everybody. Hey, thank y'all for watching. Peace, everybody.
Peace.
Peace out.
Yo, man, why is